octopus company to do strange and unusual things. Who remembers what happened last week?
Me.
Then tell us.
Last week we was last or not even last week, Saturday. Was it Saturday? Did it start with the feast? I don't remember.
Basically, we
showed up. A little bit of a blur. Yeah, we showed up. We got dressed fancy in mermaidian gear. Knots apparently doesn't know how to put on shoes, according to Urbis. There was a whole thing where we went and we spoke with a military council, more or less, of the Alaquirian people. I think
the Telequeer, yeah.
Telequeer people, yeah. Cross tried to figure out some defensive tactics for them. Knots and Asmarin went around the perimeter. Svalars tried to find a new toy.
Successful.
And was successful.
That works underwater.
And was successful in finding a turbulent bagpipe. Oscar stood around playing with chess pieces or something of the sort. And then there were horns, and there was an attack. We rushed to one of the attacks. There was a giant-ish thing underwater for some reason, which we fought along with some more marrow, wherein we saw some shadowy, octopusy figure of some sort that ran away. And we
shot it.
Yeah, Davy Jones, exactly. As far as bolted it in the face, and we decided that we're going to run after it.
Along with all the other alarms going off on the west, south, and north.
That'll be fine. It's not like we're paid to take care of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That too, yeah.
Which might make Urbis's vision come true.
And we just go back and loot the spoils after we kill everything else.
Yeah, think about that.
Oscar is very crippled.
Very
the good guys.
Yeah.
The dysfunctional good guys.
Yes, Oscar is not in a great way after that fight with the giant.
He got a big old heal. He'll be fine.
That's good. We got Krusk now. Krusk hits. He's still cursed.
Yeah. So yes, you are still under the curse of the giant's evil eye.
I really thought about taking remove curse. I thought so hard about it. I was like, nah, we won't need that.
Don't need it.
It's okay.
What level of spells remove curse?
It's like a level 3.
1 million.
So yeah, as part of this curse, you are currently deformed and twisted by the corrupting influence. We never established in what way. Whatever way you like. Oscar seems to lean towards Hunchback.
Oh, come on, you're the DM. I think you should give us a beautiful horror description, like, you know.
And Urbis becomes Hunchback as well. No?
You're normally your normally toughened green skin has now become bumpy and almost like covered in sickly warts. You are hunched over, a prominent hump on your back. Your legs are twisted and gnarled, slowing your movement speed as you try and push your way through the water. Your cloak giving you a little bit of help, but still your now deformed visage is obviously handicapped, so you have disadvantage currently on attacks and saving throws that have use strength or dexterity. In addition to that, because you went into a frenzy rage during your fight, you have one level of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on all ability checks, not just the ones from the curse, but all ability checks.
It's okay, guys.
Listen, it's fine. You're the tank. Just tank
absolutely
it.
Fine.
It'll be fine.
Just stand there and take the hits.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, the other Myrmidons from the Telequeer Kingdom have swam back to aid in the defense of the city. You guys are pushing forward after this mysterious figure disappeared early on in the fight after getting a crossbow bolt to the face, I think it was. Mm-hmm. You guys... or Eldritch Spear, sorry, to the face. You guys have given chase, swimming after this creature. you're able to pick up its track fairly easily. It leads you further east, outside of the city. It's a good probably 20 minutes you spend swimming after before you come upon what looks to be some sort of ruin of buildings and artifices that were once standing in this part of... you're not sure if this was originally part of the Merfolk's kingdom or what this ruin is, but it's submerged now, sitting here, pillars toppled over, in disrepair at the bottom of the ocean, and you can see that strange individual you saw before with a number of marrow guarding him.
Oh.
And moving you guys over onto the appropriate map.
Okay.
Ooh, check.
Do we have time for a team meeting?
What I would like... Let's see here. Currently, you guys are sort of hidden in this bit of a coral bed, as you can see off to the bottom right of the map. So your presence has not yet been detected. You can see that there are 6 marrow currently surrounding this central circular area in the middle of these ruins. The fellow with the tentacle face is in the middle between them, and there's this large sphere of shimmering, silvery water, it looks like, or something like that. It seems to warp and bubble with a watery texture. It's set in the middle of these circle of pillars. And the figure in the center appears to be addressing this sphere.
That's a pretty good name there. Sounds good.
Yeah, ignore the names on the map. This is just a stock thing I got off the internet.
I was worried.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Can I roll, like, first of all, can I roll, seeing this, because I can see that they're gathered around a thingamajig.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll, like, an Arcana, or, like, anything?
Yeah. Well, what are you trying to find out?
What it is. Or what these guys are up to if they're performing some sort of ritual, it looks like.
Why don't you roll a perception check for me first?
I'm really good at those, so this is going to be
wants
good.
to figure out the Davy Jones guy, so he'll...
Oh, what's up? I know all the shit. Tell me what I see. I see it all.
Okay. So, what you see, looking closely, peering through these bits of coral that are giving you guys cover, you can see what appears to be an image of something moving within this sphere. And you can hear the sound of this central figure speaking to it. The rest of you can kind of overhear it, but it sounds... It's not in a language any of you can understand. It's sort of guttural and burbly, this dark, watery language. Urbis, you understand this in words...
Because I have the pearl.
That you can comprehend. As this figure says to the sphere, "There were 6 of them. Above landers. They have come to Aquantis aid." The sphere sort of shimmers and burbles a bit, as if giving some sort of response. And then the figure in the center says, "I left the giant to deal with them. Surely they are dead by now." You see the sphere burble and shimmer again.
Okay. Well, so we gather around for team meeting. We're talking about it. Huddle up, everybody. Okay, so see that ball that everybody's gathered around? That's like a magic ball. Like, remember how I could talk to the mermaid lady with my pearl? Well, I'll bring it out and make light. They might see it. But you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, they're talking to their boss, okay? They're talking to some sort of boss guy, and they're talking about us.
Talking about us.
So, here's what we're going to try to do.
All right.
Okay? We're going to go, we're going to mess them up,
All right.
and I'm going to try to catch one of them so we can talk to him. Okay?
Do the big one.
I'm going to try to do the big one. Okay? So, you know, Just leave him. Unless he hurts really bad, leave him for last. In which
Should
case,
we
I'll
try
try
to
to
figure
hold him
out
back.
what he's talking about first?
Well, he's talking about us to some creepy guy who's his overlord. And my perception's not really good enough to get it all the time. I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll tell you what. Alright, you happy? We're gonna do some stealth stuff, okay, Knots? We're gonna stealth, alright?
Oscar, don't move.
Alright.
Oscar just like floats.
Now, I
in
have
the
actually
coral.
attuned one of the rings to me. Now, I have attuned one of the rings to me already.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I pull out the pearl, kind of cover my hand over it, and I hand it to Asmaran.
Okay.
And I say, okay, Asmaran, now with this part, when you hold this, you can hear what they're talking about. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to go over there, and I want you to see if you can hear what they're saying. Be sneaky. Knots, if you want to go be sneaky, you can be sneaky too. The rest of us are going to hang out here. And then when you feel like you've had enough, Asmaran, you just go ahead and hit a thing. Shoot your crossbow, and we'll take that as the signal, and we'll all rush in. Sound good to everybody?
One more question.
Okay.
What is that thing? And Cross will point to the big bad guy.
That is a big bad guy.
Does anyone here know what it actually is?
Can I roll like a nature something? I mean, I read a book of some eldritch knowledge. I don't mean to bring that up.
He knows everything now.
Yeah, since you got the best look at them, go ahead and roll a... be nature.
Okay, listen, I know some nature stuff.
4.
Nice.
Okay. From what you know about Merfolk and Marrow,
Okay.
you know that Marrow were, from what's been explained to you, Marrow were once Merfolk themselves that have been corrupted by some sort of dark force.
Sure.
This creature, whatever it is, looks sort of halfway
between.
between the two. Like it's in the process of transformation, or it's been only partially transformed for some reason.
Okay. So I look over at Krusk and I'm like, well, you know how they had like the nice mermaids, like the good ones? They're a little bit smaller. They're like your size. And then they got, well, those guys, sometimes they turned in, a long time ago, some of them turned into the big ones that we fight sometimes, the bad ones. And this one's kind of in between.
Fair enough.
There's bad magic, okay? It's some evil magic. Probably the guy he's talking to probably makes some of it. It's probably why he looks like that. He's probably like the king's cousin or something. Listen, we'll figure it out later. We're going to catch him and talk to him. It's going to be fine.
As long as we don't get deformed like Oscar over here.
My perception's so low I didn't even notice. So,
It hurts.
I think we got a good plan. Anybody have any complaints with this plan? Anybody got a different one they'd like to try?
Don't let
What's
the
plan B?
magic me.
What's up? Plan B is we just...
I have no qualms with your plans. The only thing that I might suggest is before we do all of that, we know where they are. They haven't noticed us. Why don't we take a little time to recuperate before we fight these guys?
I mean, here's the thing. Okay. They're talking about important stuff right now. I don't know how long they're going to be talking about that stuff. We can try to run. We also don't know if they might try to leave. Probably not, since they're at this magic ball. Does this magic ball look permanent to me?
You're not sure.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if I know anything about certain conjurations, or not really?
Sure, you can roll that. And then I'd like all of you to roll stealth.
All right,
we're good at that.
All right, well, this is how all the plans work.
Yeah. Okay, it's not rolling my mod in there. That should at least be an 8.
All right, we got
Not
two
like it
eights.
matters.
Don't worry, guys.
God damn it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're doing really bad.
Y'all is way too loud.
Oh God!
So
Oh,
what I'm
God.
learning is the entire time we were grouped around, like most of us, were like, so then what do we do after we get the details?
Hey guys,
I'm
what's
not
that?
deformed.
Okay. So Svars, Knots, Krusk, and Oscar. By the way, did you want to make that Arcana check? Oh, you did. It's 19. This appears to be something that's conjured. It doesn't appear to be a permanent fixture. You don't see any like runes that are carved into the area that would support this kind of magic. It seems to be something that's been temporarily placed here.
Okay.
But the four of you that I just mentioned, Oscar, Krusk, Knots, and Svars,
Take a billion damage.
as you guys are, hatching out a plan, discussing this, you feel something sort of move through your mind, like
Welcome to my world.
a presence or something sort of reaching out and just vaguely feeling your thoughts.
Yeah.
The sphere that these 7 are gathered around shines with an intense light for the sudden, and the surface ripples violently. All 7 of them immediately turn and look in your direction.
Sauron sees us.
And I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
I put the ring on. I'm sorry.
Everybody
I mean-
this time.
Listen, stealth is useless.
Well, thank God.
Oh. Well,
We can't sneak worth a damn, but damn are we fast.
Well, before all this goes down, Asmund's gonna go ahead with that plan that Erbis gave him.
Which
I
plan
don't
was
think
that?
you
Can
have
we roll
time.
it 'cause it didn't go?
Fucking leaving.
the plan was
fuck
going.
out.
I think the plan was to go up there and listen to what they're talking about, but at that point, they're not talking about anything anymore.
Yeah, they know we're here.
Yeah, at this point they've noticed you guys and are
Yeah,
about
They didn't
to
notice
attack.
Asmund. Asmund's stealthy. He's gone.
Well, they noticed your group.
Yeah.
I mean, I clicked my guy, but it didn't do the thing. Let me try again.
19.
Do I have to roll it again?
Hang on. Okay, so Krusk is at 20. Svars should be at 15.
I'll tell you what I am in a second. I've been messing up. I've been a bad person. Nah, you can put me at 9. I don't care. What did
Oscar
I
should
roll?
be 19.
14.
I changed it.
I
Knox
take
should
that
be
14.
10.
We can plug in our own numbers.
I'm actually 133.
Erbis should be 14.
I'm super nimble.
No, negative 133. You're quite crippled right now.
But he can float though, and he's got a manta ray coat that makes him fly in
He's
water.
still slowing
so
down.
He's
Yeah.
fine.
It actually makes me go backwards because it's actually faced the wrong way now.
20, 15, 19, 10.
Am I in that list? Because I don't see myself in that list.
Nope.
You're not in that list.
So you have to click
You
on your
should be.
token and then roll.
He was.
I can-
Am I in yours, DM?
I can see you. This is super annoying.
That's fine.
Go
If
ahead and
you
roll.
can see
Just
you, that's
roll
all that
again.
matters.
Roll it again. Roll it again. Roll it again.
There you go.
Sad face.
It's okay, you're still 20.
Whatever.
Okay, 20.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to kill all of them before they move. It's okay.
That's my
Okay.
goal.
And now I roll for these dudes.
20, 20, 20,
Single
20.
digits, single digits, single digits.
Well, they're not particularly dexterous.
The GM is very nice. If it were me, I'd be like, they take an attack against you guys. You guys are not prepared for this.
They notice you, but you don't notice them noticing you.
Something like that.
We're in a game plan.
Okay, so, Krusk. You see all of them turn towards you, the marrow holding out their spears threateningly. The guy in the center is grasping this gnarly-looking trident, and he seems to hold it out in your direction. What would you like to do?
Krusk is going to do what he does best and just charge headlong into battle.
I'll
It
miss
was
you.
nice knowing you.
You were a
That's
good
the
friend.
furthest he can move, so he's going to go there and take the dodge action.
Okay, everyone else just leave. Just run the opposite direction. Direction now. It's fine. He'll crit. It'll be no problem.
I hate you.
Now it is Asmaran's turn.
You don't have to outrun the bear, guys.
Oh, do another stealth check.
Yes, you can use a bonus action to hide because you're still partially obscured by the coral.
Range of anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Should be or wham. Thanks. Hand crossbow.
Okay. And you'll get your sneak attack on this, and you have advantage as well because you are hidden. He doesn't see this coming.
All right.
Which I
also isn't he surprised? So we also get assassinate.
You do get assassinate on this, yes.
An automatic crit.
Yep.
Which means you will add another 1d6 to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 16 hits.
Damage of the weapon.
Okay, so that is
13.
17, 20, 22. Okay. I need to be on the right layer to manipulate objects. Okay, yeah, with a single shot, this is well aimed right to the chest. He takes the crossbow bolt, lets out a snarl of pain. You definitely wounded him quite badly with that single attack. And it is now Oscar's turn. Let me put on some rousing battle music.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we pop at the soothing bubble.
Did Oscar lose any movement speed when he was crippled or not?
Your movement is reduced by half, so you're down to 30 feet of movement again.
Damn it.
You're normal.
Normal, goddamn.
You're crippled, which makes you normal. That's...
Oscar already double moves. Stands right here.
Okay.
Damn.
But he does go
You
into
rush
a rage.
recklessly headlong into combat.
And he goes into a rage. It's a normal rage.
Into a rage. Very good.
But this guy's over here, like, just like, what the heck? They're still alive?
Okay.
Oh my god, that one is ugly.
Svars.
60, 40, 55, off in that point. Okay, so I'm going to... First, I'm going to read, make sure I have the range on this right, before I do this again. It was half what I thought it was. Good thing I checked. Balls. Get right here, which is more than my movement. That's good. Okay, so instead, I will move up a tad. About right here. I'll stand atop of the coral, raise my hand into the air, and continue what I left the main guy off with the last time we encountered him. That is to say, I'm spearing him in the face.
Oh my.
Okay.
Twice.
That will hit.
Or 12.
Okay. That will unfortunately miss.
Alright. I did my thing. And actually, who's close? Who's within 60 feet? I'm going to give Oscar my bardic inspiration die.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be
That's my
dead
bonus
before I
action.
use it.
Oscar, you hear this faint sound. It inspires you as you rush forward into combat.
Nobody
Guys, I
knows
learned
how,
one
but it
note.
works.
I learned one note.
I like
I
that.
thought that's all the bagpipes had.
Yeah, you fire off this Eldritch Blast, these bolts of Eldritch energy firing off. One of them finds its mark, the other sails off into the depths. It's now the turn of this dude in the center. He is going to move. He is going to move back a little bit. And then reaching out a hand, speaking a word in this dark, burbling language, he reaches out towards Oscar and Krusk. I need you both to make charisma saving throws.
Oh boy. Oh, I got this.
Actually, I think every... Oh, wow, you do.
Hey!
Hey!
Solved it. Wow.
Hey!
You're fine.
Wow.
You're fine, okay?
Okay. You feel this dark power seep into you, but you shrug it off through force of will, and it seems to have no effect. His tentacle beard lashes angrily, and he turns and places a hand on this marrow behind him who's been hurt, and we'll do a little healing. What's his modifier here? It's, okay. Okay. So you see as the marrow rips the crossbow bolt out of his chest, there's a surge of blood, then this healing energy pours into him and the wound seals over. And it's now Urbis's turn.
Alright. So, yeah, I know my boys are hurt. I know they're struggling, so it's time to pull out the big guns. Alright?
Oh boy.
Take a couple steps to the side here. Make sure that it all lines up nice and pretty. Alright. And Urbis pulls out the pair of skeletal electric eels that you guys have seen before. Lightning sort of coursing through them, but they begin to whirl around him and whirl around him. And he sort of grabs some blue fishing lures from his hat and crushes them, and then just throws like more lightning into this whirling sphere that basically you're seeing of these twin skeletal electrical eels. And then he just sticks out his hand and garbles something in some archaic language, gnomish, I guess. And this beat, just sort of a kamehameha kind of deal. Of this of lightning just arcs out, led by this like skeletal head of this electric eel, and I cast lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Dexterity save.
For those three friends right there.
Yep, you can hit all three of them. They need to make some dex saves here.
Range on that thing.
Fail. It's like 100 feet.
Nice.
The two in the back make their save. The one in the front fails.
Let's try it.
But you still take a massive amount of damage out of all of them as this blast of arcane lightning courses through the water. You see it pierce through their bodies. They're
it probably
blocked
does
by the impact.
extra damage because it's salt water, and that's a really good conductor.
You're right.
Yeah,
They'll
we all
also
take damage.
hit Oscar and Krusk
Yeah.
and probably blow up in your face. And no, that's not how magical lightning works.
Okay, but do I do extra damage?
No.
Nice
Nice try,
Listen, I can beat the dex save. I can take half damage. It's fine.
Oscar can't.
All right. So they're looking pretty hurt.
Okay.
And it is now their turn, though.
Ooh.
So,
And they are not upset by what I just did, and will seek no retribution.
of course.
Oh, wait, I don't need that.
I see that pink arrow. Don't point it towards me.
That's it. You ain't got my range. You can't touch this
They can throw their spears.
This one will move down
yeah.
here.
and murder.
This one will move here.
All right.
This one will move forward to Krusk.
I get an AOO because he entered my range.
You do?
Do I get one? Did you get past me?
Kill it.
Probably not, actually.
We'll say he's there, so he's still in your attack range.
Okay.
But you do get that's AOO, slash for a little bit of damage. And then this one is all the way in the back. He's going to be able to move to there. Okay. And now they get to attack. 2 will make harpoon attacks against Oscar.
Yay. Totally missed.
Oh, damn.
Both totally missed. Ouch.
You
Thing is
take-
raging. Oh.
They missed, right?
So you
got that
take
21?
11 points of piercing damage after your reduction. They will then both make bite attacks at you.
Oh my god.
Oh!
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
So you take an additional 12 points of piercing damage after the reduction.
I'm alright. I'm fine.
Rippin' pepperoni.
Then
Listen,
the one
listen.
that...
You got some healing potions, you'll be fine.
Yeah. The one that's squaring off against Krusk makes a harpoon attack.
Oh.
You take 13 piercing.
It's tough,
and a
guys.
The
Break his
bite will
teeth.
miss.
These are the good marrow. These guys, this is like the Royal Guard. They were saving.
They saw how good Krusk did, and they're like, yeah, we should do that. No, do not do that. Keep those away.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Not the healer.
These 3 are going to make harpoon attacks
Oh,
against you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can take it.
Uh,
Come at me.
They're all going to be at disadvantage because of range.
I'm not even worried.
I need to
0%
check on my
chance.
things.
I cannot be struck. Who's the first one for?
Where's my advantage toggle? Give it to me. Oh, there it
to
is.
show
Okay.
it.
Okay, so the first attack at disadvantage is going to be against Urbis.
Come at me.
Stay here.
You know,
You take 10
Okay.
piercing damage, and I need you to make
you
a... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Were you going to do a thing?
no, but you know, you could have.
Sorry. So you take 10 piercing damage as this harpoon rips into you, and I need you to make a strength check. Not a saving throw, just a strength check.
Fortunately, strength is my specialty. So,
Yeah, that's a 15.
Hey.
Oof.
All right. You are pulled.
oh
as he-
balls.
as this guy yanks back on the chain connected to his harpoon. 2, 3, 4.
That's fine. You know
20
what?
feet
That's
forward.
okay.
Yeah, 20 feet forward as the harpoon rips out of you again, but you are
Ow.
yanked forward before it does.
I took
The next
toughness. It's fine.
The next harpoon attack is going to be against Svars.
Yeah.
Does a 15
Oh,
hit?
please, for the love of God, do not. Oh, by 2.
So what's
Damn.
your AC?
13.
Oh, so it does hit. Okay.
Yeah.
What a C.
You take...
I get
Uh,
paid.
Why is
14.
it plus 2?
Why is it
hang on.
rolling 2d6 on that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's because I think he crit. Yeah, no, he didn't crit on the first one.
Yeah, you did. I think.
So okay, I have 2 more hit points than I thought I did.
It should just be 12. I don't know why it rolled the extra 2 damage.
Okay.
And now I need you to make a strength check. You have to beat a 7.
I think I have that because I had 10 hit points. Beat a 7 on a strength check. Hey, I could totally.
You got this.
I totally have that.
Yeah.
Alright.
In
The
response,
harpoon... Or, sorry, go ahead.
in response, he can burn in a hole.
Under the
that's
sea.
for save.
Charisma. Okay, it needs to be a dex.
Oh, it
These
should be
things do not
dex.
carry over as I thought they were supposed to.
Does that work for range?
60 feet.
Fails. Yes, it
Really?
does.
Okay.
The Hellish Rebuke. Okay, so, that guy
Explodes.
does not explode, but he takes a big amount of damage. This is the same one that Asmaran shot. And if not for that healing, he might be dead right now.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah. He takes a huge amount of healing because he rips the harpoon back. He is suddenly engulfed in these dark, demonic flames. Counterintuitive underwater, but somehow it happens.
For
And the
reference-
last
He's very confused.
For reference, which one shot me?
one, this one right up here.
Okay, he's dead.
Don't worry. No, heal. Use. No, that's not your job.
Then the last one to attack is this one back here. He's going to make a harpoon attack against Asmaran. And miss.
This is some
Because of the
horseshit.
disadvantage. Okay, that is their turns expended, so it is Knott's turn.
Feeling healthy back there? Feeling good?
You're muted.
You're
bro.
muted.
Is he muted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to go back in
Yeah.
hiding.
We're all muted.
Okay. So yeah, not particularly healthy, just better than you. Knots is promptly going to place himself between Urbis, Svars, and these assholes. And then he's gonna do something nobody's seen yet. So
Oh,
he
boy.
kind of tugs up his sleeves like this, and you can see these runic tattoos on his forearms. They kind of he raises his arms, and they kind of start to light up, and so does the what's the word I'm looking for? The quiver that he has on his side also starts to glow faintly, and as he raises his arms, 4 pieces of the arrows inside start to raise out of it. And he utters these words and slams his hands down, and the arrows just kind of stick into the ground around him. He's casting Cordon of Arrows.
Okay.
That's cool.
I've never seen this spell before.
Okay, so everybody in the party, he is clearly going to designate as non-hostile targets. Anytime, whenever a creature other than you comes within 30 feet of the ammunition for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there, 1 piece flies out to strike that creature. It must make a dex saving throw or take 1d6 piercing damage.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, that's fun.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
8 hours.
Yeah. Returning back to the top of initiative, Krusk.
Krusk
Yep.
doesn't like the fact that Oscar's getting surrounded, so he's going to swim over and position beside him to put his defensive abilities to use.
I like that the meat shields are fighting 3 guys while the squishes are all fighting the other 3.
The squish has got
He's
tools.
worried
it's
for him, okay? Krusk is going to start off by attacking the guy that attacked him, so this guy here.
Okay. The 15 will hit. You
Yeah.
deal him a meaty blow. He is bloodied.
And there's not much else I can do, so I'm going to do an offhand attack.
That one is also... Actually,
When I do this offhand attack, I'm also going to have maneuvering strike on it, so if Oscar wants, he can get the hell out of that spot. It's not the best for him.
okay.
Nah.
It's up to you,
He
get
likes
some
it.
more damage.
Okay. And an additional D8. So 15 damage. And who was that against?
The original one that I was attacking.
Same one? Okay. You strike him dead. You gut him, nothing like a fish. Oscar, do you want to move? Now is your chance. You can
Up
move
to
up
half
to...
your movement.
So up to 15 feet.
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Correct.
Just gonna stay there.
Right? Okay, Oscar stays. But you have killed one of them. And Asmaran, it's now your turn. This Marrow has just chucked a harpoon at you. You managed to dodge out of the way. Retrieved it. It looks like it's lining up to take another shot. What do you want to do?
Well, let's see. Let's see, where am I? Okay, I'm right there. They do roughly the same damage. I just want my sneak attack on him. Well, I can't sneak. They already know I'm there. Okay.
Yeah, you can't get sneak attack on him, unfortunately.
The one I can remotely get is the one between them, on top of them. Alright, well, let's see. Alright, I'm going to move closer to Knots because I'm in shock of what the heck that was. And I have no knots for how long. Asmer's no knots for how long. I was like, what was that? So he's gonna move 2 knots, and he's gonna shoot at the one that. Let's see.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the one that shot this harpoon at him. So
Okay. That will hit. Deal him a decent amount of damage. The harpoon streaks by. It cleaves through the flesh around his clavicle. Blood spurts into the water, but he doesn't look too badly injured. Would you like to use your bonus action to do anything?
let's see what's I mean. I'm gonna attempt to. I'm gonna say that's like a whole bunch of seaweeds below us.
Not really so much. If you're looking for a place to hide, pretty much the coral behind you is the only place that gives cover.
Okay.
That you could break line of sight.
Okay, then I guess that's it. There's not much else I can do,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Then it will be Oscar's turn.
Oscar's going to swing at the one above him. One. Then he's going to change his
Okay.
attack and swing at the other one. If it hits, he's going to do a distracting strike. Well, the second one. First one misses, I guess.
All right.
And second one misses, so it
That
doesn't matter. Doesn't do
Misses,
anything.
unfortunately. Yeah. You swing. It's
Damn.
very difficult with the effects of this curse. Just your musculature and bones don't work the way you want them to. You just swing ineffectively.
May I interject? I'm sorry, I was muted.
Go ahead.
Oscar, you do have inspiration.
He does have inspiration. Would you like to
Already
use
got
that on
Oh,
either
yeah.
of those?
Um,
It's a D6.
yeah, do it on the first one.
Okay.
Let's see.
Get him.
Totally forgot about that. That might.
Apologies, that was my fault for being muted.
Okay. That will actually hit. So you you swing. It feels like it's going to miss, but then you remember the inspiring song that Sfar sang to you. You change the angle of it just at the right moment to crack up into this thing's jaw. Its head snaps back and it sort of floats limp into the water. You've slain it. Okay. So that's 2 attacks. Do you want to use a bonus action for anything?
Is bonus action for the health potion or not?
Yes, you can drink a health potion as a bonus action.
Okay, I'll do that.
I wouldn't worry about it. We got a healer coming up. All right.
This is why we bought them. Drink it.
2d4
And it's
plus
2d4 plus 2 healing. 2. Alright. You get some health back. Sort of slurp it out of the bottle so it doesn't drift away. Exactly. As far as it's now your turn.
I mean, I'm not going to
All
tell you
right.
how to live your life.
I'm
But-
gonna look at Irvis and be like, I'm gonna do something stupid. Make sure you tell everyone who I don't know what I did. And with that, I'll give him a bit of that. I am going to.
I'm fine. I can take it.
I'm
I'm
gonna swim
tough.
up here. I'm gonna swim up here.
Sorry, Oscar.
5:30. All right. No, Oscar's fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
That takes some of that, and then I am going to take this. Draw shape, please. This entire group right here.
Yep.
Give him some of this.
Some Bane. Okay. Charisma saving throws.
DC 15.
Do...
The very moment Svares moves up there, Knots turns to him and goes, "Defensive tactic! Defensive tactic!"
As he said that, he just hears like Ford just insulting all their mothers, calling their like
Yeah.
feet stupid.
The one furthest
Their
in the
mothers were
back
goldfish.
will fail. The other 2 succeed.
Well, okay.
So which
So
one
that
fails?
was- He's Bane. It's the one in the back there, and I put a little sad face on.
Okay.
Right, and then I will just right with the last bit of my movement, I'll just sit right there. Just kind of sit behind Knots. Just come here.
Okay.
I tried.
Okay. Now the fellow in the middle acts, Mr. Tentacle Face. Trying to see.
Not it.
Looking at his abilities, some of which I've not used before. He sort of swirls his trident around as he does. A sort of a massive black ichor forms in the water in front of him, then shoots out, spraying to the four Marrow who are still alive.
Maybe he doesn't.
As this black ichor touches their skin, it seems to imbue them with renewed vitality. You see their wounds begin to heal up.
All right. That's how it's going to be.
We could use one of those on our team.
Right.
A healer? Yeah, I know, right?
I don't get power word heal until what now?
If
Listen, we didn't tell you to be warlock.
Oh, ninth. Now, where's mass cure wounds? This thing I get or something.
Mass Cure Wounds is like a 4th level spell in this edition, or something like that.
Yeah.
pretty high. Yeah.
I don't get it though. I get greater invisibility.
Yeah,
Awesome.
There's a spell that's called like heal.
Oh, I get it at
Mass-
5th level.
I don't know,
Mass-
whatever. Is that all this jerk does? With his
No.
dumb ears? Look at those ears.
Nope. He will then.
Quit.
Let's see.
Give up. Surrender. Drop his trident and say, you know what? These guys got the best of us today.
He will swim over here and laying a hand upon this marrow that Oscar just basically snapped his neck like a twig. Will imbue him with this pulsing shadow of life, and this marrow lurches back to life.
Oh, great! He's also a necromancer. Yay!
Does he look still injured?
He looks still very, very much hurt. He doesn't appear to be like an undead of any sort. He appears to have been brought back to life, and you see his physical form is he's still very torn up, very bloody, but he sort of cracks his neck and is ready to get back into the fight.
That's fine. We're fine. We got this.
Not a
If I can
problem.
keep killing these guys, I can just keep getting temp HP. Cool.
And it will now be Urbis's turn.
Alright. Well, seeing that everybody's doing cool shit now, time to pull out all the stops. So, so Urbis is gonna do something that starts off pretty similar. He's gonna pull off his necklace as before.
Mhm.
The 3 Swahagan skulls float forward, but now he sticks his hand out and raises it in the air, and then slams the Swahagan skulls onto the ground, shattering them.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I just realized I need to measure something. Okay, sorry. I just needed to make sure that this guy was outside the range of Knotz's defensive spell.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So
No,
anyway,
for future reference, I'll tell you if it activates.
Okay. I think all of the rest of them are inside of it.
so
Sorry,
he smashes the 3 Swahagan skulls, and then he makes a fist, and the shattered bits of the Swahagan skulls ball together into these 3 like tightly compact balls of bone, and then each one bursts into flames. And then he sort of spreads his fingers, and the 3 flames part into 6, and they all begin to whirl around him. And I cast... Let me make sure this spell looks okay.
16
So-
meteors.
Yes. Now swirl around me, and as a bonus action, I'm going to hurl 2 of them.
Okay.
And they have a radius of 5. So the first one's going to go right here, hitting these 2.
Okay.
Can't hit the other guy, but these 2.
They make a dex save throw.
Yeah, here. Let me help you out. I can do the magic. Oh, that was a disappointing roll.
DC 14. Okay. That one saves. The bottom one fails.
It's not an intelligence, it's dex, but
Yeah, I read it off the spell card.
okay.
So, it's 6 fire damage for a fail and 3 fire damage for success. Okay.
And the other meteor, I'm going to throw right here and hit these 3 amigos.
You're also going to hit Oscar.
It's okay. I
You
don't
can
care.
position-
What if I throw it on top of him?
You can... Yeah, you can. If you move it slightly, it won't hit Oscar, and it'll just hit those 3.
Then I move it slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, back real quick. AC is 15.
And... Badoop. Man. Well, that's better. It's better roll.
Okay. This guy who just came back from the dead is the only one to succeed, but that's still enough damage to immediately murderize him again.
Thank you, Meth. So it's off. That's what I call a wasted spell slot for that guy.
All right, 9, 9, and half of 9. Okay,
Half of
is that
that.
it for your turn, Urbis?
Erebus.
I am going to bravely take a couple steps back and just hang out.
Okay. Urbis takes the action to chill, and now the marrow will act. The one that is still alive up here is going to make a harpoon attack and bite attack against Krusk. That shouldn't be a disadvantage. So the 18, I think, still misses.
Still misses, and I'm going to riposte him.
You were post.
Post.
Oh, here comes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, here we go.
I saw the pluses. I was
Magic
like,
is
yeah.
happening again.
Okay, so that is altogether 21 damage. All right. He misses you with his swing, and in your return response, you slash him open across the abdomen. Blood pours out into the water. He's still alive, but very badly hurt. And then he will make a bite attack. Yeah, a bite attack against you. And
Add him back.
critically miss.
Does his
Okay.
teeth break?
His teeth do not break. Okay, these 3 at the bottom.
All right. I'm okay with this.
No, I'm behind a knot. You can't aim at me.
I'm behind the knots.
Yeah, because you're smaller than he is, right?
I made sure to sit down and tuck my knees.
They're going to make harpoon attacks. First, this one at the top is going to target Knots.
Alright. Shit.
Take 9 piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength check.
Alright, strength is my specialty.
You have to beat a 21.
All right, well,
Nope. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So, you are hit with this barbed harpoon and pulled up to this marrow, who then makes a bite attack against you. But that misses.
Thank goodness. And I took how much damage? I'm sorry. 9.
You took 9 piercing damage. Next is this guy, who's going to do the same thing. He's going to target Svars with a harpoon.
no, yeah,
Oh, shit.
Ouch.
okay.
9 piercing, and make a strength check.
Yeah.
Be a 22.
That's not going to happen with a -1.
If you
Yeah.
crit, maybe.
That's literally impossible.
Impossible.
You are pulled up to him, and he
Right.
makes a bite attack.
Yeah.
You take an additional 6 piercing.
All right, I'm gonna have to pull out. If I'm alive by the time it gets to my turn, I'm just gonna murder.
Time
You're
to
the
kill.
only one with heal spells.
This
Use
last one at the
them.
bottom is going to make a harpoon attack against Asmaran.
The problem is,
That misses.
Yep. Even with the -4 or whatever he gets from that.
Oh yeah, Steve, did
Oh
you
yeah,
have
that one was baned,
Bane.
but it doesn't matter.
What's
wait. Here, never mind. I can type it.
Now, all 4, because they are within that area, get hit by your what was it called?
Focus.
Cordon of arrows.
Cordon of arrows.
So go ahead and roll a d6 for each of them. We'll start with the guy on top.
At least they still get dex saving.
They all
throws.
failed their dex saves?
Gotta go up.
2.
Oh, they make dex saves?
Yes.
If
Yeah.
they fail, then they take 1d6 piercing.
What's
Yeah.
the DC here?
I'll tell you in just a second. 12.
They all fail.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
So from bottom to top is how I'd like that to go.
2 6s.
Okay.
Dang.
So the guy at the bottom takes the 2.
Yes.
Then -3.
Wouldn't only 3 pieces go flying out because only 3 enemies activated?
No,
No,
You
all
would still
4.
have one.
All
of the-
4.
Oh, the
this
one that's right to the
'cause
left of you.
I placed it in front of me, so it would be this guy as well up here.
Yeah. Okay, so that guy up at fighting Krusk and Oscar gets like an arrow through the eye, sort of growls and snarls, still barely just hanging on to life. But yeah, they all now have bits of arrow, and does that consume the spell? Because
Yes.
you used all 4? Okay.
Yes.
All right, now it is not turn.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Knots eagerly pulls out his hook swords and mutters his little incantation under his breath to mark the one directly in front of him.
To your left.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. I hate it when I press buttons. Okay. And then he's going to swing at him twice.
Both of those will hit. Okay. So 2 solid swipes of your hook swords. And you cut down. He is now bloodied.
Oh.
All right. And we go back to top of initiative. It is Krusk's turn again. You've got this one Marrow standing right next to him. He's got an arrow sticking out of his eye. He's barely holding on, but he looks like he's still in the fight. And then this other guy, tentacles swirling as he seems to survey the battle, not going exactly in his favor. Though both sides are pretty beat up.
If I look over, how do my party members look from where I am? Are those other guys down there doing just fine?
No.
Spars looks very badly hurt. Knots is hanging in there. Asmoran and Urbis look like they're pretty okay.
I feel good.
Admiral's like, yep, let's go. Come on, I'm ready.
Krusk wants to go and help them, but he feels this other guy is a bit more of a threat. He's going to maneuver around the Marrow.
Okay.
I was going to stop there, my bad. He's going to attempt to strike down the Marrow first.
Okay. That unfortunately misses. And that hits. This poor guy had 1 hit point, so you murder death him.
Murder, death, kill.
Alright. Now,
And then, because I still have the bonus action,
yep.
Oops.
Oscar, how much would be half of your movement?
15.
Is it still
Yeah,
30 or 15?
15.
easier to half off.
Okay, my offhand strike is going to be another maneuvering strike, and hopefully Oscar will step in front of this creature so we can fight as a team.
Yes, sir.
I'm just telling you, this is definitely going down. We have a meeting after this about everyone's roles, their duties. You know, Spars is not the tank. That's a different job.
You bastard.
Okay, so you deal 16 slashing damage to this guy, and Oscar moves to flank. Alright, this guy's looking pretty beat up. He is bloodied now. So I have a cat trying to eat my microphone.
Nom nom nom.
Alright, Asmoran, it's now your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move to on the other side of... Oh, not really other side, but move right here next to the ones targeting Suarez.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my hook swords on him. And since he's within that, I'm using that.
Okay, and you do get sneak attack on this. Good. Okay.
Yep.
So that's 23. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This was the one attacking Spars.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He dies in a gory splash of blood.
I can never use my fiend thing.
What would you like to do? What would you like to do with your bonus action?
Alright, I'm going to move towards the one next to Knots and strike with my offhand on him.
Okay.
And that is this one.
All right. You chip away some more as you carve off a nice piece of fishy flesh.
Since that's a new target, would he get sneak attack on it?
No, it's once per
Now
turn.
with my offhand.
Oh, it's once per turn.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can get sneak attack. I actually reread this. It's just you can use sneak attack once per turn, so it can be main hand or offhand. It doesn't matter. Just one attack per turn.
Got it.
Okay.
Oscar, it's now your turn.
Okay,
Try and
great.
crack this guy in the back. Fiddle roll. Oh, missed that one, I guess. And we try again. Does that hit?
A 10 does not, unfortunately.
14.
14 does hit, yes.
Okay, he's going to add a
So he
distracting
takes
strike to
13
that.
bludgeoning damage. Okay, so roll your additional d8. 2. And you... Okay, so the next attack against him will have advantage. Okay, yeah, this guy looks very beat up at this point. You smash your mace into the back of his skull. See it sort of... The back of his head split and blood pour into the water. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. I laugh. And bubbles come
Okay,
out.
Spars.
So by next attack, is that next attack action or just the next attack period?
Next
Don't
attack.
kill that guy. We need him alive.
It's just
Right.
the next attack made against him.
We talked about this at the
this
meeting.
turn.
Yeah, but they're going
Unless
to brain
he does
him to
a lot of
death.
damage.
No, they're not.
I'm
got
going to go
things.
for the one
I'm
in
the
front
intelligent
of,
one.
I'm going to go for the one in front of Knots and Asmaran.
Okay.
I'm not happy today, so he's spears in the face. Both of them. he's taking one of these, and big surprise, he gets big damage. Is he dead?
That is exactly lethal.
Good, I get a whole 6 HP back.
Worth it.
So you
And then-
blast him with his eldritch force. It's just enough. It sort of rips through his body as he burns scorch marks as he floats backward, dead.
And then my second spear is going to go for the poor Baned guy that I don't like him. Alright, well, it's not like it mattered.
That misses, unfortunately.
And then I'm just going to swim a whole 30 feet out of there.
Okay.
So that's 10, 15, 25. Not too close. Let's go, like, right... Yeah. And that should put... How you feeling, Oscar?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. You can kill me if you want.
I mean, you did take some pretty nasty hits, so I'm going to tell you everything. Words that heal.
Every little thing is
It's
gonna be
alright.
Alright.
That's what I was thinking too.
Played on a bagpipe, though.
Oh god. Look it up on bagpipes. Look it up. Go like YouTube.
All right, so you get
bagpipe.
No.
a bit of healing from this magical musical energy. And it is now the big guy's turn. He is going to place one hand on his chest. You see this pulse of dark energy as he heals himself.
Okay, this guy's going to die.
Hey, he's casting a
No,
delayed.
doesn't have. No, we do not kill him yet.
Can I command him to surrender?
Not on your turn, maybe.
I mean, that's got to get there. That's my point.
Okay, he is then going to, wielding this gnarly-looking trident that I mentioned before. Krusk is out of his reach, so he's going to turn on Oscar.
To distract him as well, so I mean.
19, I believe, hits.
Yeah.
Trident of Withering.
You take 11 piercing damage, and
Well, I take half.
You
I
get
need you
extra
to-
weak.
he mutters a dark word under his breath, and you feel this pulse of dark, deathly energy enter you. You take 4 necrotic,
Ooh.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
And he has
You're a
disadvantage
super
on this
freak.
because he's exhausted.
You do have disadvantage on this saving
Don't
throw.
worry. If you get turned into a freak 3 more times, you become the Hulk.
Almost.
Okay.
There you go.
So you have disadvantage on any saving throw or ability check using strength or constitution for the next hour.
Already had that. It's okay.
Ouch. He's got that
The
for
He's already got that,
debuffs
so
are
it's
just
fine.
piling up.
Is it like triple disadvantage now? Is that what we're seeing?
He's just a
So-
withered husk walking
Turned into an old man.
And this guy is looking pretty worried now. Most of his guys are dead. Urbis, it's your turn.
Alright. So first things first, I'm going to hurtle 2 of my mighty fireballs at this fella.
Okay.
Just
So
give him
dex save. Or
Dex
they take
save.
give
1d6?
the old 1-2.
Thank God he's bait.
That's true. Roll a d4, Svars, and I'll subtract that from his saving throws here.
I am rolling terrible. These
Just
are
enough.
these are guys. I got
Okay.
9 damage with 4 d6s.
Well, he fails, so he takes that 9 fire damage.
Great. Anyway,
And now?
Is he still alive?
so I'm
It
annoyed
is still
by this.
alive.
He'll
Yep.
be fine.
He's not even bloodied yet. He is still looking very fit.
All right, that's fine. Whatever.
End him,
Listen-
Urbis.
No, I don't trust you fools with this magic man over here.
I'm the smart one. I have int.
So I
Oscar has no int and is disadvantaged with that int.
my other 2 fireballs that are rotating around me just dissipate. They just out. And I grab my fishing pole, that of which I have tied my wand of binding to the end of it, and I just sort of twist it, and just it starts to shake a little bit, and just sort of starts to pulse with this energy,
Mm-hmm.
and I point it towards Fish Maniac over here,
Okay.
and I cast Hold Person.
Ooh.
But hold on, so let me cast it first, and then know that the saving throw is actually a 17. It's actually a DC 17. And then I gaze into the
Binding.
future. Listen,
You gaze into the future. Yep, you've foreseen this. What's about to happen?
yes, and he's going to roll a natural 13. So unless
Okay.
he gets a +4 to Wisdom,
Oh, guess what he gets for being
I'll
the
be
smartest one.
Unfortunately, his wisdom modifier is a measly +3. So
you're wrecked.
he, as he's preparing to make another trident strike, his muscles tense up and he is frozen in place.
I say, "Don't worry, guys, I got him. Don't hit him. Don't kill him."
Kill him. Okay.
Okay, so now it is actually this last living marrow. It's his turn. He is going to move here, and he is going to chuck a harpoon at Krusk.
Oh.
Ouch.
I was
Take 11 piercing, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. Or not a saving throw, just a strength check.
Wait, Krusk, what's your AC?
Oh, that's
9.
Oh, if it was,
19,
if,
so
if
even
it was
minus 4,
20, yeah.
it would still hit.
Is it just...
I'm good.
Okay. You are not pulled as he yanks this harpoon out of you. There's just a gout of your blood spilling into the water. And that's all he can do on his turn. Because all his buddies are dead. Knots, it's your turn.
Knots glares at the marrow that's trying to move away from him and says, "You're mine," moving the mark over to him,
Okay.
and scurries over to smack him in the face twice.
Swing, swing.
All right, so that's 17, or no, 13 plus 12, 25. Okay. You deal him 2 devastating blows. He is now very bloodied. Anything else in your turn?
Nope. Bonus action to move the mark. Bonus action to move the mark, and I have an extra attack, so I get 2 attacks.
Oh, you do get 2 attacks at this level. That's right.
Yep.
Okay, Krusk, you're back at the top of initiative. You've seen this
that
guy
guy's
in
bound.
front of you just tense up and go absolutely still.
Yeah, I've fired from my wand of binding some sort of spectral chains from the wand. It's not my choice. It's what it came with. You know.
It's factory default.
Yeah.
So, Krusk, what do you want to do?
Russ is going to swim over there besides Oscar and kind of, put an arm in front of him, try to get him to stop swinging crazily like he's probably bound to do. With his free hand, though, he's going to stab his, Naginata into the watery, sandy depth, pull the crossbow off his hip, and fire at the last remaining marrow.
Okay.
No. And miss. Hardcore.
And miss entirely. Okay. Asmaran.
Do-do-do. He's gonna just strike the one that Nuts has already struck. He's dead.
Yeah.
He might.
Well, he is well beyond dead.
Yeah, that'll get him.
I got to use
Okay.
that thing once. Unhappy.
It's odd that it rolls crit damage. Does sneak get crit damage?
Yes, it does. When
Oh, I
if
didn't
you
even
crit,
know
it
that.
doubles. It crit doubles all of the damage
dice.
dice.
That's ridiculous.
Why can't I do that with Assassinate?
Okay. So,
Alright, tie up the fish god. Tie him up or something.
all right. So yeah, we'll drop out of initiative here, just because all your enemies are dead. You got this one guy who's going to be frozen for another minute. So you can. Yeah. What are you doing with him?
Tie him up.
Yep, Krusk has rope, he'll tie him up.
Okay. You tie this guy up.
And take his trident away from him.
Wait, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Do we have any kind of shackles of any sort? Because I don't know about you guys, but one of the reasons I hate water is because rope tends to swell in water, become really frail.
I can use the
and
chain of my chained spear.
There you go. And these guys
All
all,
of
have
these-
chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we just
All of
take-
these marrow have
yeah, we
chains
just
on
use
their
the
harpoons.
harpoons
There
and
you
just
go.
use that way.
So I'll take one off the dead one next to me and use that chain to tie him up.
And just
Okay.
stick the harpoon into the
we
ground.
can also use the harpoons as stakes, so we'll tie him up and then use the harpoons to
Yeah,
stick into the
that's
ground
what
to
I
make
said,
sure he
yeah.
can't move.
He's being anchored.
Okay, we do an elaborate thing. Alright, DM?
You do an elaborate thing.
I'm taking his trident, though, by the way.
As
Good.
you tie this guy up, he's completely helpless. Let's see here. I'd like all of you
God
to
damn it.
make intelligence saving throws.
It's okay, I
Yeah,
have
boy.
advantage.
I'm totally good when I have -1 of these
Knots,
things.
you have advantage.
Fuck yeah.
For that.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just roll
Yes.
it again.
I'm smarter than most
Okay,
people.
cool. 18.
If I didn't have disadvantage, it would have been pretty
Alright.
good.
Fucking crit, yo.
Um,
Yeah. He can't touch this.
oh man, I got hurt.
It's DC 15
Okay.
anyways.
Shit.
You don't know what the DC is. Thank you very much.
No,
I bet
was
it's
just
not
like that
21.
because it's going to be
That's-
one more than what I have at all times.
That's his goal.
Actually, I don't know what the DC is. I need to check that.
It's 22. We all get
It's
hit.
8.
Alright.
No, Krusk wouldn't. Krusk would still succeed
critted.
even if it was
Oh, you
22.
crit? No, I didn't see.
Regardless of that, still his number would beat it. It's meter beat, 22.
Yeah.
He got 22.
Yep.
Even then, with
Oh
a-
wait,
with
this
a
doesn't
crit.
even have a saving throw.
Oh, we'd still
Oh,
die?
we're just his bitch now? We're just...
Okay,
Shit.
well, as you are tying this up, all of you feel this telepathic presence reach into your mind and speak to you.
I've been here before.
Yeah. Seemingly emanating from this orb, which begins to glow and shimmer. It says, "Well done, but your efforts are fruitless.
Nothing can stop the coming of the Old One.
Well, sure, I guess we should just help him now, guys. Nothing can stop it.
I think really hard. Oh, are you the Harbinger guy?
I have been known by many names over many ages.
Is one of them the Harbinger, and has it been fairly recently?
Your insolence is amusing. Perhaps it will be amusing to watch you die.
Couldn't think of another word for amusing, huh? Couldn't find that synonym?
He will strike you dead. Stop pissing him off.
Our objective is to murder this guy.
Doing a pretty good job.
The swirling, shifting patterns of light and darkness in this orb seem to coalesce for a moment, Urbis, and you see these 6 glowing red lights in 2 rows of 3.
Okay.
Shining out from within this orb, directly at you. This telepathic presence seems to pierce your mind again, and it says,
"Okay,
I will enjoy watching you die the most."
Well, you're gonna have to wait a long time for that, buddy. It's gonna be a couple centuries. Gnomes live a long time.
the image fades away. The sphere itself fades, collapsing into nothing more than still clear water.
Urbis, you know what? He's used to this. This is just a Wednesday for him. Okay, well, just quick. Did you guys see those red dots? Those like creepy red eyes he had? Or was that just a me thing?
Are you looking coral now?
Russ was too busy watching the prisoner.
Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We gotta go talk to this. All right, time to get into somebody else's brain. All right.
Here, and Asmer's gonna give you back the pearl. Here you go.
Thank you very much. Put it in my pocket.
Wait, you gave Asmaran your pearl?
Yes.
Yeah, because he's gonna try to go up closer to.
How were you breathing underwater?
I have attuned myself to
He
one of the
attuned a
rings.
ring to him.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You can look at you can look at it in my stuff. I had done it. I did it before we even went on this adventure. I figured it's always good to have a backup plan
Okay. Okay.
in case someone steals my shit. I don't want to get pickpocketed and die. So
since we know it's going to be a little bit elaborate what's going to go on with Urbis, just before that, I'd like to drag Asmaran with me to investigate this general area around here, see if we can find anything interesting.
I will say I'm pretty good at investigating. If you need help,
Actually-
just let me know.
Here's one thing I want to know.
You're the
There's a reason I'm bringing Asmaran. My role is going to be shit, but
What is it you're doing?
just kind of investigating the area, see if we find anything interesting. Maybe a chest full of loot. Who knows?
Okay. So Asmaran,
Nope.
Roll the
Asmaran,
same
come
thing.
on,
the two
man.
of you find 6 dead marrow, none of which have anything of value on them.
I should do a perception check.
Listen, if you need help, let me know. But all right.
Here's before Erebus actually does this thing, because I feel this might help if it works. Like, is it possible to use command in such a way to where this guy doesn't even resist Urbis's probing just at all? Like maybe if I tell him just to surrender.
Command, I believe, only works for 1 round.
I need to look at it. He does the resistance just has to last 6 seconds.
That's probably Oscar. You need
Which
to
is-
probably spend a hit dice to get some health.
So now
Yeah,
is
so it
the
lasts for 6 seconds.
okay.
Good,
That's
got
how long it
6
takes for me to
seconds to dig.
enter.
6 seconds to dig really deep. Well, just tell me when you're going to probe deeper, so that it doesn't matter, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say,
But I just want to have like that thing just cleared up, so it's like, hey, Urbis can just keep doing it without having to roll a save now.
Listen, guys, I had a dream about this last night. I remember seeing this guy chained up just like this. I can get in no problem. Okay? Getting in's not to be tough. If you guys want to help me out whenever we do the little thing where I try to get a little deeper, that'll be helpful.
If I can understand him, I have good deception, so in perception.
this bound up creature, you see his muscles tensing as he tries to break out of the chains, but they are well tied, and he is constricted in place now that the effect of the hold person spell has been lifted from him.
Yeah.
Snarls, his tentacles lashing out in front of his face, trying to grasp onto any of you. What do you want?
Okay, who are you?
It is not important.
Okay, I believe you. Who is the Harbinger?
He is the one who heralds the end of all that is.
Okay, yeah, I know that. Who is he though? Does he have a name? And don't tell me he's got a lot of names, okay? What's the one that, let's say I lived in that mermaid kingdom over there that you attacked. What would I call him then? Does he have, a cousin there? Or,
make an intimidation check for me, Herbert.
His name is Randy.
Intimidation?
I'm pretty intimidating.
Can I help him out with
Intimidation.
So,
that? I just stand next to him.
I can't believe these words I'm saying.
Yeah.
a 12. I didn't mean to. I forgot to take it off advantage. So it's
Never
12.
mind. I'm not that intimidating when I'm crippled.
No. Okay, it's 12. He does not seem. It doesn't seem like he's in a position where he needs to give you a lot of information, despite being tied
really?
up.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Let me try it. Okay.
He does not seem to view you guys as a large enough threat to divulge the information you want.
Okay, as far as he isn't talking, you said you were going to make him do a thing so I can get in his mind real easy?
Well, first off, mechanically, do you have to roll the save on the first go, or is that after that?
I have to roll
If you-
2 saves. I can make 1 for sure.
Okay. Do you need it on the initial one?
Listen, help
I'm just
on either one, and I'll... Which one do you want to help me with? Which one would your help be the... Because one of them he has to make a DC.
Hold on. Now, command... It says that it only lasts for a turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about the way that it would work out of combat, right? Because it does say as long as it's a non-hostile command that if it succeeds, it's very likely that the creature will actually do what you command. Now, let's say that you simply command this guy to give us information, right?
I'd have to do it within one word, which is kind of the problem.
Cooperate.
Yeah.
Hey. Words.
Surrender.
I mean, I always think it's sort of a cooperate. Hey, let's try that.
Okay.
It doesn't directly implicate harm to him, therefore it's not hostile.
Okay.
So I'll just kind of wrap my put my hand around him, kind of pound his chest, my friend, we're just here to, we just need some information, and it'd be nice if you could just sit here and cooperate with us.
Does he have to speak the language? Does he have to speak your language?
Who understands
If it doesn't understand your language, what language are you speaking when you utter this command?
At the very least, common.
Okay, and it makes a wisdom saving throw.
DC 15.
Yeah, it just has to understand it, not speak it, so if he understands common, he knows what he's saying.
Nope. Okay. As you sort of draw in close, you see one of the tentacles lash out as if it's going to slap you across the face. As you issue your command, it goes sort of very gently caresses one of your cheeks before falling limp against his chest. He is for the next few seconds cooperating.
I point over. Quick, you have 6 seconds.
All right, I cast Detect Thoughts, which is somewhere here.
He is thinking about cooperating.
Dig deeper.
All right, so
Spill the beans, my man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig deeper.
Okay.
Which is basically what has to happen is Detect Thoughts. I think I accidentally put in something different here, but anyway, I use detect thoughts. I have to dig deeper, so now it's a contest that we have to that we get to enjoy. So basically, what happens is that like basically what happens is that let me double check the content. It makes a wisdom saving throw. Yeah. So if it fails, because you said I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Mm-hmm.
So what information do I initially get other than cooperation, which is, I assume, it's thought?
Yes. As you delve deeper, let's see here.
For me to delve deeper, it usually takes an intelligence contest. But am I still within the time frame or what?
You'll have to start making contests after this, but
Okay.
for the initial detecting of thoughts, currently its emotional state is rather placid while it's under the effect of Svar's persuasion. Its mind seems to be focused largely on the idea of this great ancient power coming back into the world, this great old one that it wants to see rise back to power. I think that's the extent of what you learn.
Yeah, I get emotional state and something that looms large in its mind.
Yeah.
And then I delve deeper.
Okay.
And I say...
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, question verbally can, at the targeted creature, can naturally shape the course of its thoughts.
Okay, so ask your question, and then we'll make intelligence contests here.
I say, who's the Harbinger? Where is he?
Okay.
And is this where we make the contest, or
This is where we'll start making the contest, yeah.
Okay, so I look into the future. I guess, well, you rolled.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Too late now. You did it.
It's a 7.
No takesy
Hope you roll lower just so it hurts.
No takesy backsies.
Wow.
That even.
It's a contest, so what happens?
On a tie in a contest, the previous condition remains, so you're still digging into his mind. He's not able to break your hold on him.
Okay.
As you ask about the Harbinger and where he can be found, you see in his mind's eye this sort of like a quick, rapid speed journey to the...
My eyes flutter.
Yeah, dragging you to the southeast of your current position to a rock formation in the side of a deep crevasse with these dark tunnels leading into the rock formation itself. Pulling down deeper under the seabed itself into these subterranean caverns, you can see they give way to actual dry cavern spaces underneath. Pulling deeper under, you see what look like ancient ruins buried by time underneath the sea floor, and you see a dark chamber. You smell the scent of brine and this heady, how to describe it, sort of sour, slimy smell fill your nostrils. You see something moving in the darkness, this glimpse of a large shape with long tentacled appendages and these 6 bright red eyes flaring up in the darkness.
Okay, and when you say large, do you mean like as in like the creature, like large, like creature size large, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Hang on, let me verify that.
Okay.
Yes.
Can't wait to fight that beholder, guys. So anyway, so then I say, you said who's going to bring about the old ones? How? And is this a contest?
Another contest. Yep.
All right, now this time don't roll.
I'm not rolling.
I gaze into the future, and he rolls a natural 2 plus whatever
He rolls a 2?
modifiers.
So he rolls a 5.
Get wrecked.
You roll a 6.
I'm super smart, guys. Super smart.
So what was the question?
How is he bringing about the old ones? What's his plan?
Okay. The image that you get is somewhat hazy. It's not fully formed. Like it's something that this creature sort of imagined from information that it's been given. It's not something it's actually seen for itself. Okay. You see this swirling blue orb of energy, some sort of magical power swirling around within it.
Yeah. Are there any snakes associated with that image?
None that you can see in his mind's eye. But it does bear a certain resemblance to something else.
All right.
Other bowl of bluish energy that you're aware of.
Okay. Let's see here. Any other questions I got? We know where the bad guy is. How much defend that bad guy? How many defend the Harbinger? And now we make another check.
Yep.
You got this, Service.
Yeah, now I got it.
Yes.
No worries.
Natural
19, here it comes.
Nope.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
How many defend him? How big is his legion? The Harbinger.
Okay. From his thoughts, you get the image of a large number.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Marrow numbering in the hundreds. Along with them, these strange... A school of marrow, I guess. Along with them, these strange crustacean-like creatures, like human-sized crustaceans with long, sharp claws and these tentacled mouths. Alongside those, you see these like fishy humanoid creatures, probably 2 or 3 dozen of which he would add to that number.
Okay. None of those big giants guys that we saw?
Oh no, you see several of them as well.
Okay. And then
the Harbinger.
So there's a shitload. All right. And then I say, what is the weakness of Telequeer? How do you intend to get in?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking roll your 20. I dare you. I don't care.
He crits. You have to eat those. Oh.
Wow.
Not even worried. Not even worried.
He starts to kind of resist you, and as you ask that question, you see a toothy, gnarled smile spread across his face, and he just says to you, "We already have."
Oh shit! I look up at you guys. And it just, how?
Qantas is a fool. He has been betrayed.
Oh.
Someone.
I'm in his fucking mind.
Make another intelligence check here if you're going to ask who specifically.
Oh, brother.
Oh, here we go. This is where you lose it.
As you ask, his mental resistance hardens once again, and your hold on him shatters.
Okay.
Krusk, I think it's your turn to ask in a little bit different tone.
Well,
remember,
listen.
I don't know the conversation that's happened.
Well, I can sum it up to you in a GIF.
Okay, yeah.
Answer the question.
Or no. Damn it! Shit. Alright. Okay.
We need to hang.
Okay, guys, I got good news and I got bad news. And by good news, I mean bad news.
On that ink again.
Okay, so first of all, the Harbinger is a creepy weird thing with 6 eyes.
All right.
And I know where it is. Okay? So that's, bad news is it's guarded by like hundreds of those marrow guys and some weird fish crab people and some of those giant guys.
So we'll walk through
You
the
can
bar.
take those knots.
Okay. More bad news.
Mhm.
The fish people, they're currently. This guy seems pretty confident that the marrow and stuff have already gotten into the city.
I mean, is that how many horns did we hear when we left?
3.
Several? From all directions, practically?
Yep.
So is it really even in question at this point?
He seemed pretty confident, I'll be honest with you. Now then he said that somebody betrayed him. That somebody betrayed the king. That they got a man on the inside.
Oh.
And let me guess. How close?
He seemed pretty... I mean, he said that the king was betrayed.
Okay, but I mean, a lot of people can betray the king. Was this like a really close person to the king, or was this like one of his like fucking like officers
You
somewhere
might
down the
find
line?
this weird, but his thoughts were not that specific.
So
I'm
Well, if his
debating.
thoughts aren't specific. Maybe his voice will be. Picks up the trident of withering and he's gonna put it really close to the creature's neck.
So, my big fishy tentacled face Davy Jones friend. Seeing as how your plan had already succeeded, we're all going to die down here anyways. I mean, there's really no harm in telling us who the hell betrayed the king. I mean, what can we do? Your whole army's in there. They're, like, laughing over the king's head. We're over here bleeding to death. What's the harm
You
in telling
suck at
us?
interrogation, man.
Also,
Reverse psychology.
that's okay.
I'm hoping I can roll this, like, persuasion or something.
So,
He does 1 billion damage to your face.
as you're asking this question, the creature seems to, coming back to its senses, realize what's been going on, how Urbis has been digging around in his head. You put the
good.
trident up to its neck, and
you
as
just-
far as starts asking it more questions, it just jams its own throat onto the end of the trident, blood gushing out into the water.
Krusk!
If I hold
Look
on
what
to
you
that
did!
before he
Krusk, we've
completely
talked
dies,
about this with prisoners.
if I hold on to that before he completely dies, do I get the temporary hit points for technically killing him?
No.
No, sadly.
Is he
Does
dead?
it actually die from this?
Yes,
That's
he
too
killed
bad.
himself.
Oh well.
Well, alright. I vote we take a nap. I don't know about you guys. I'm
You
feeling
look
pretty
over,
tired.
Oscar's already,
The
like,
city is
floating.
screwed anyway. We're gonna go
Now-
find a...
Are we going to the city first
We lost
or
Oscar.
to their evil place?
Probably the city.
I think city first, just to be sure, because I'll be honest with you. I saw, like, a lot of bad guys. And I
Okay.
really do not want to go there, just the 6 of us.
Yeah, we should probably rest up. Here should be okay.
I can't remember what the extra HP Song of Rest gets anymore because it's not in my thing anymore.
Everyone gets an additional 1d6 if they spend a hit die during a short rest.
I'm
Good
good.
thing I have a lot of these.
Wait, is it
Wait,
short
wait.
rest? How long is short rest?
That's half an hour.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
get 2
good.
spell
I
slots
have-
back. Cool.
I have 47 hit.
Can you only spend 1 hit dice in a?
You can spend as many as you want, and then you
Nine.
get an additional d6 on top of it, because Fars is there.
Oh,
An extra d6 per dice rolled, or just
per
for
hit
one?
dice. Per hit dice.
You only get it once. You only get one extra d6.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so now I'm at 27, and let's just go the full round with this. Give me another one. That should bring me back up to top. Plus the 6. That's thinking into 6 I already have. I had a 5, 27, 30. Oh, that's
God
32
damn it,
dot.
man.
Alright.
Here we go. I'll just give out these.
And then I get 2 level 1 slots back. Thank you,
Mhm.
Warlock. I'm at least going to have 2.
You got a potion of healing. Knots.
I drank it already.
I had 2 already in my inventory. I gave Knots 1.
Oh no, I already have 2. It's fine. I don't need it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not healing, so I'm good.
I'm gonna walk over to Oscar.
Mhm.
Oscar, buddy.
Yeah.
I know you're not feeling good. Okay. I know. Listen, don't look at me with that weird eye. But I started taking a health potion. I know you might need another one, so just in case, here, have a second health potion. Okay? You got 2 now.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
And, so give yourself a common healing potion.
So, Krusk, as you spend the short rest, focusing on the trident and coming to understand its magical properties, that appears in chat.
Wait, how did Krusk do this?
I picked up the trident and looked at it.
Just by examining any magical item during a short rest, you can sort of examine it and focus on it and figure out what it is and what it does.
The shit? Alright, can I retroactively forget identify, then?
No.
Can I technically
Identify
it
can do
because
it a
I'm
lot
part
faster.
warlock?
Like, Identify, you can do it like that. But for... Yeah. So yes, this Trident of Withering is a +1 weapon. It has 3 charges. On a hit, deals normal Trident damage. You can expend a charge to do additional necrotic, and possibly give the person disadvantage on an ability check or saving throw. For strength or constitution, does require attunement by a cleric, druid, or warlock.
We have 1 warlock.
Part warlock.
Well, that's more than everyone else. Then what is the point of having identify as a ritual? It saves 10 minutes?
So all that extra stuff is only for cleric, druid, and warlock?
Man.
Yes.
Identify sucks.
All of the magical properties of the weapon require attunement by one of those 3 classes.
Yep. In the hands of anyone who isn't attuned to it, it's just a normal trident.
Normal +1 trident?
No.
Damn it.
I doesn't hurt.
Alright, where are the stats on tridents?
The +1 is the magical property of it, so.
Yeah.
As far as I got something you might like.
Hold up. I need to see where a trident sits. Oh, it's a martial weapon? I can't touch it.
You can, you're just not proficient with it.
6.
There's no point of it.
At the rate I'm going, I feel like I want proficiency with it. Okay, so wait, I only get a... Oh, even then it's a +1. That's already half. But that's more than my strength already, so hey.
So I get 2.
I can't.
So if you want it, take it.
Oh, I forgot to add this in the description. Are you proficient with quarterstaffs?
Me?
As far as...
Simple weapon, so yeah.
Okay. For proficiency purposes, it counts as a quarterstaff.
Yay! So you can use it
Fork off.
and get all of that.
Alright, so that means you gotta give up that rapier now.
Wait, what? Hold up a second.
I don't know, my rapier does the... Then again...
This is 2d10 necrotic when you want it to.
2d10 necrotic, yeah.
You can
That's
also
better than your
have
rapier.
both of them, like you.
It's
Cause
got
And
3
again,
charges. Regains
Maybe I'll take a level in warlock.
That's it. It balances out my -1 strength on that, which is nice. Cool. I mean, who wants the booming wind or the wind cutter then?
I'm pretty sure you can still have it. You can
I
have
can't
both.
use it. But
Because maybe you need some slashing and piercing damage.
Yeah. Well, someone was throwing a fit for how someone's saying give up the other thing. I'm watching one of you. All right. Yeah. All right. Trident of Withering does. Oh my god. Okay. Notepad ++.
oh, how's everybody feeling? Pretty good?
I'm
Rested.
still crippled, but I'm full health.
Alright.
I mean, if
I
you want to give up the
forget Knots-
rapier, Asmund will take it.
Nuts, you've got magical items, right?
But I use my swords anyway.
I have some magical items, yes.
What do you have?
I have...
The ring of +1 AC.
Yeah, I have the Ring of Protection.
Oh, that's... Mm-hmm.
He's got
Ring of
pretty
Water
good
Breath,
Triceratops.
breathing.
stuff.
I've got the Triceratops studded leather. That's not magical.
Armor is
though.
not technically magical.
Yeah,
Wow. It's good armor then. Dang.
Just
that'd be it, honestly, yeah.
Just the Ring of Protection?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Urbis has the Wand of Binding, the Bag of Holding. Krusk, you've got your +1 Swallow Blade. Oscar has Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Sfars has got the Wind Cutter and the Trident of Withering. Asmoran has the Amulets of Lolth and
Huh?
Gloves
You
of
got
the
amulet
Thief.
that? Oh,
Right?
amulet.
You guys
I
enter
don't
a
know,
non-magical
amulet.
field. All your magic stops working. You die.
Yours would too.
Yeah, the
Just trying to
player
make sure that I'm
I died
keeping
too.
up on what you guys have, and
I don't remember getting the
Wait.
amulet, but I'll add that. I thought I did.
Wait,
Is it
what
not-
magical
No,
item?
the amulet is something I gave you to start with.
Okay, I just didn't put it in my inventory. I did on the other sheet. Just
What are your items? How many items you got? They're magical?
He has 2.
Yeah. What was that? What were the 2?
amulet of
Loth and what?
And his gloves of thievery.
Okay.
does
Oh,
the
right.
amulet do anything?
Invisible mitts.
Sure
I
it
hope I wrote it
does.
down.
Yeah, when you joined, he sent you a description for that because it's a special item just for you.
And I probably put it on my other character sheet, and it didn't come over.
Remember, guys, you can only have 3 items attuned to you, right? It's 3, right?
3 achievements.
4.
4.
Oh, it's 4?
Oh.
Oh, for 3, I was about to say, I got the ring, the sword, and the trident.
And you're good.
I have the amulet, the ring, and the gloves.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What ring?
Water breathing that we all have right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That water breathing ring is also attuned to you guys.
Would I have
Okay,
to
then
attune to my weapon?
I just got my cloak and my bracelet.
No, your swallow blade does not require attunement.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because it's just a masterwork craftsman.
Anyway, yay, we killed stuff.
You did.
You sent it to me in Skype, or was it a...
I don't remember. I'll have to go back and check the chat logs because I don't have it written down anywhere else.
What is that
It'll
now?
be in the other game, which is still there, right?
Yeah, Steve,
Yeah.
just check your chat logs or either go or open up the other game to see.
So, you guys take a short rest, and what do you want to do after?
Head back to town, Fish Town.
I'm sure it's fine.
So you're heading back to Fishtown.
Yeah.
Was it 2d8 to
And-
do the other damage?
It gets another 1d6.
Well, no, it's for the... I was trying to think for the... To do,
Think that-
like, if I want to use the charge on it, so I always remember to roll a dice for that, because I just don't know exactly where to put it. So... I always remember when I want to use it, I'll just use it then.
How's the travel? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Pretty smooth?
No issues. You guys were able to find your way back. Actually, Urbis, make a navigation check for me.
Pretty good at this, so...
Where we end up in the fucking Arctic Ocean.
We'll see you guys later.
Alright, well...
Wouldn't the horses know?
Listen, I know my way around, guys. Don't freak out. I remember which way we came.
You
Yep,
lick
okay.
ink, or what are you?
So yeah, you're able
Never
to
forget.
find your way back to the city. From the side that you guys left, things seem pretty normal. As you get into the city, though, you become aware that something is definitely off. Things have not been going well since you guys were gone. Traveling through the streets, you see the remnants of skirmishes and battles between the Marrow, who were attacking the city, and the remnants of the Myrmidons who were still there to defend it after 100 or so were sent out to investigate those caves to the southeast.
Yeah, good call, guys. Gosh.
It appears to have been very bloody and costly on both sides. You pass the corpses of a couple more of those corrupted giants who actually made a decent headrow into the city. You can see the wake of destruction in their paths of destroyed buildings, just, people who've been crushed or torn apart. It's kind of a grisly scene. And you're able to very quickly gather that this was a coordinated, simultaneous attack on the city at all fronts, at a point where their defenses really were quite weakened by the sheer number of soldiers they'd sent out to investigate those caves. Where are you guys headed? Back to the palace?
First of all, do we see people as we wander the streets? Like
Yeah.
mermaids and stuff? Oh. Well, we're fine. Listen, great call, guys. We did good. Let's go talk to the king.
Remember, they're NPCs. Even after this fight, you go and talk to them. I really enjoy walking on a sunny day.
Exactly. So you guys going back to the castle?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
All right. As you guys approach, you see that the castle is under heavy guard. What remnants of the soldiers the city still has, the majority of them are stationed around the castle itself. As you approach, you are stopped. Once the guards realize who you are immediately ushered in to the king, who is back in his council chamber where you guys were talking military strategy earlier, and you guys are shown in. He has his various advisors are talking to him. He looks up, and there's a coldness and a not quite a sadness, but a strong sense of bitterness in his expression as he sees the six of you walk in.
Oh, I don't really notice too much. Hey, Mr. Kingman, listen. I know we were suspiciously not there for the battle, but we were getting important information that I need to talk to you about, kind of without these guys here.
The king straightens up for a moment, waves away one of his advisors who's wanting to say something to him, says, I entrusted you to protect my city and my people.
Okay, listen, I know you're upset. We had to do it. Okay? Listen, we had to do it. You want us to solve the problem. Okay? We're going to solve the problem. Just staying and defending the city? That's short term. Okay, we gotta go long term. We gotta cut off the head of the snake. Okay? We gotta make sure we gotta get rid of this harbinger.
Perhaps my trust was misplaced. To believe
that, but not in us.
Tell him about the plan. Oh, we're getting there. Okay.
You have his attention for the moment.
Reason we left is you can ask, I don't know, any of them that survived, I'm sure they did, they look like tough fellas. The Myrmidons that we went with to fight on the, I want to say western?
Eastern.
Yes.
Eastern.
On the eastern flank. Oops. We fought off a lot of those Marrow, we killed one of those giant guys, and where we were there we saw a guy who was in between of one of you Myrmidons and a Marrow. He was in between. He hadn't fully converted yet. And we said, that guy's the guy we need to talk to. He's probably important. So we sent them back, and we went and got that guy. Now, he didn't want to talk too much, but I can get into people's minds, kind of. He told me that the reason that they attacked you, the reason they got in, is because one of your advisors, or somebody you know, has betrayed you. And that they got someone on the inside. And not us, obviously. We don't know anything about this place.
He looks between the council gathered around him and says,
I told them to leave!
Which of my advisors?
Wait, no, I thought they left. I thought he shooed them away.
Can Krusk do a perception to see if any of them react to him saying they've been ousted?
You can make an insight check.
Too. Oh, insight?
Now listen, if you just put over the next day or so, if you just put me in a room with those fellas.
He holds up a hand and says, you claim that one of my advisors has betrayed me. Tell me his name.
Whoa.
But this is really weird. See, normally when they think stuff, they think very specific things, but this guy, he had a weird fish mind. I think there was marrow in him. And I couldn't quite get his name. Listen, give me some personal time with these. You can be in the room with these guys, and I'll let you know if they're okay. Okay?
The king sighs for a moment and says,
you got it.
What is... You speak of a plot to betray me. For what purpose?
Well, one of them is working with the Harbinger and stuff. Who, by the way, is a big, scary, weird thing with tentacles and 6 eyes.
Yes,
I know where it is, by the way.
To what end? What is this betrayal you speak of?
Has Herbert
So far,
told us-
you've told me that there is a betrayal plot, but not been able to tell me what the betrayal is or who's behind it.
Well, see, here's the thing. He's real tough in mind, and that fish guy. And, listen, I can be more specific, but we're gonna need to find the mole, okay?
What about that orb?
Yeah.
That's how they were talking to the Harbinger.
No, the orb that you saw in his brain.
That was so
That looks
especially
familiar
familiar
to
that
you.
you should have known it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. The box thing that I said was the reason that they were attacking the city, guess what? It's the reason they're attacking the city. Anyway, you know the eye, you called it? In the box?
Yes,
the blue
the
color
eye.
orb?
It is safe.
Well, that's good. That's what they want.
But didn't they also say that they already got it?
No, they just said that they were already in.
Okay, I thought they
You're
already
not
had
in
it
there.
in possession.
You're not in my mind, okay? That's a me thing.
Hey, I'm trying to help you out.
I mean, we're hoping you told us everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's what they want. Somebody, he didn't say who. I'm not saying it's one of these guys, but somebody has betrayed you. You were mentioned by name by the creepy fish guy in his mind. He said someone has betrayed you. I mean, think about it. How did they get inside the walls here today?
First of all, there aren't any walls. He looks at you pointedly and says, "They brought giants."
Right. And
I
they
know
knew
about them.
that people would be missing to go investigate the cave. Yes.
You just froze, Oscar.
No, that's what I
So
know.
Herbert-
Oh, well, yeah,
Interesting.
and by the way, he looks at you, Oscar, and sort of shudders at the sight of you.
We've been fighting stuff. He's fine. He'll sleep it off.
But Herbert, here's the problem. If you're saying that would narrow it down to literally anyone who was on that west side with us at that point, because I think they were probably the only ones who would have known that we were off exploring the cave.
No, not
unless
us.
they came back.
No,
Not
we
us?
sent 100 myrmidons to go look into caves and stuff, remember?
That
To see
cave,
what the
okay.
source of the attacks were.
Yes.
Isn't it weird that right when you did that, the attacks came?
The king thinks for a moment. Make a persuasion check for me, Urbis.
I think
I
I
did-
just make it.
I did get a 14 on my insight. Did I happen to notice if anybody reacted to him accusing?
They all seemed kind of surprised at the accusation, taken aback by it, but none of them seemed overtly suspicious. The king thinks for a moment and says, "I will agree it is a strange circumstance.
That's right.
It is very strange that shortly after 6 land dwellers,
I have about
whom I only have the word of my daughter to vouch for, came to this kingdom and recommended we send so many of our protectors so far out of the city that we were attacked."
So, agree with
Whose
me.
idea was that?
Describe the room to me.
It is a circular chamber, about 40 feet in diameter, and they're huddled around a central sort of raised platform.
Huddled
One way in and one way
around
out.
a raised platform.
Yeah, it's about probably about 8 to 10 feet in circumference, circular. That they've been making their plans on.
Knots kind of goes over and kind of steps up onto the raised platform.
Hmm.
So, okay, what I'm gathering here from everybody, including my own friend, oddly enough, is that either way you look at it, it could either be, now, this is a stringent and rude thing for me to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. It is indeed strange that your daughter asked us here, and then we convinced you to move things. So if it's not one of the advisors, perhaps it's someone a little bit closer.
No,
And
it's
if
not
not-
the daughter.
And if not that, then it is one of your advisors. Because otherwise, how does the enemy know that you're making moves? Now, your point to be that it could have been one of us, why then would we have killed an entire group of these enemies who are attacking you? We could have just stayed back and let them attack, taken what we wanted and left. Instead, we chased down your enemies.
Also, did we look smart enough to even come up with that kind of plan to begin with?
I mean, I'm pretty smart. We've established this. I had a chat with him while we had dinner.
Irvin, shush!
I want Nuts to make a persuasion check here, and if he wants Sfars to assist you, he can.
Hey, Lamel.
So as far as roll persuasion.
That'll go. Okay.
Okay. So Nuts, make your persuasion will be at advantage. So
Okay.
make another persuasion roll.
Can't believe I rolled a 2.
As far as helping. Okay. The king, his brow furrows, and you see a spark of anger in his eyes as you suggest that his daughter might be involved in this.
I don't think she is. Nuts.
But he takes a moment, and as you continue to talk, he seems to heed your words some more. He says, "All right. If what you claim is true, and these creatures are attempting to steal the eye, then I must make sure that it is well protected."
Okay. That's probably for the best.
I mean, regardless of what you think of us, our mission here is still clear. We know exactly what we're going to do. So you just do whatever you want to do.
We're going to go kill the big bad
guy. We're going to go kill the big bad guy. That's what we do.
Okay, yeah, well, historically, yeah, that's true. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
So regardless of what you want to do about your spy, I will suggest Urbis does have a thing for getting in people's heads.
Literally.
If you want him to pick out this spy for you, I'm sure he could. But regardless of such, we need to rest, and upon finishing so, we need to go kill the guy that's trying to take over your town and take everything from you.
So you say you know where the Harbinger is.
I kind of look towards Urbis.
Good job, Mats. Say it in a room of people that probably has a spy in it.
Okay.
Did I do a perception? If I could spot the one that...
Urbis, the problem is, I think he already knows we know where he is, considering we just sat there and dug through his dude.
How would he know that? He wasn't in that mine. I'd have felt him.
That fucking orb was talking to all of us. How does it was the orb talking to us.
Well, you know what, Urbis?
Urbis,
he's quaking in his boots now.
Big platform.
Okay, so basically Knott's messed everything up, but it's okay.
We'll get through it. Here you are.
Knots pulls out his sword. Starts walking towards Urbis.
I wouldn't.
The moment you pull out your sword, all of the guards in the room immediately bring their spears to bear against you.
That's a great decision making, buddy. Okay. Let's all be friends. Remember who the bad guy is.
Not stares down. Not stares down Urbis, looks around at the, and then, after a couple seconds, looks around at all the guards, looks down at him again and says, "It's not even for you guys, it's for him!"
Okay, listen. And listen, hey, guys, I appreciate that. Alright? You guys are all gentlemen and scholars. Now, remember who the bad guy is, okay? The bad guy is the Harbinger. Now, to be fair, he didn't look super mobile when I was looking at him. By the way, you know anything about, weird brain things with, 6 eyes or whatever? Weird big things. Really big, it's got, 6 eyes. You ever heard anything about that?
Give me just a second.
Okay, take your time, King.
Sorry, I got multiple things going on here.
Okay. Darn.
You mentioned a creature with multiple eyes. They sort of look at one another, and one of the advisors speaks up and says, "Can you be any more specific? Large, 6 eyes is not very
What if they were red? How many things with 6 red glowing eyes have you seen lately?
2 rows of 3. 2 rows of 3.
2 rows of 3, okay? Does that help you? And it's really big. Like, we established it was large, like monster large. Like, it's large. Like however big that is, like, 10 feet.
They look at one another for a moment, and just an assembly of shrugs.
I bet you one of them know. Anyway. Okay. So that's what happened. Listen, and King, I understand you're upset. But it's been a long day. A lot of fighting, as you can see from my buddy Crusk here.
There we go.
We've been doing a lot of stuff. We're working real hard on it. So that's what's been going on. I was wondering if, not doing, just, where's your daughter at? I'd like to have a little quick chat with her. Then we're going to rest, and we're going to take care of this thing. Alright, we're working real hard on it. Don't you worry, the champions, we still got it. Alright? You can ask the Myrmidons who were with us fighting. We did a lot of good stuff there. They didn't see it, but we killed like 6 more marrow, and got this bad guy who was like a boss guy. He healed people. He did like some black magic, and he healed his marrow and brought one back to life. Don't worry, I got him. But, so if you count that, that's 7, really.
I think he got himself.
So we're working real hard. We think we know where the bad guys live. There's a whole bunch of them. By the way, have you ever seen any crab guys with tentacles?
The king is zoning out at this
Crab
point.
guys with tentacles, this is your kingdom!
He just makes a gesture to the guards in the room and says, "Take them to their quarters. I'll deal with them later." The guards come in from the sides and start to march you guys out of the room.
Okay, I think we can admit everybody messed up there. Okay? Everybody made some mistakes. It's all gonna be okay.
Us dorks didn't do anything wrong.
You guys are escorted back to your apartments.
Okay.
And, guards are stationed, perhaps for your protection, perhaps just to make sure you guys don't leave, stationed around the apartments themselves.
Okay.
That's okay. We sleep.
Well,
I say we need a plan C just in case we need to kill all our allies and decide to side with the big bad guy just because we start hating everyone in this town.
That's how it is. We sell ourselves to Cthulhu and become his loyal servants. Okay.
I mean, I can always try sneaking out and trying to follow the advisors and make sure none of them try to go.
Plan D is kill everyone that's down here. Just leave it a desolate
wasteland.
wasteland.
Let's not add to the sketch level. I asked the guards if I can leave. Like, if I can leave my room.
The guard looks to you and says, "The city is not yet secured, sir. For your own safety, you must stay here."
That's fine. I'll just go over to the palace. That place is secure. I want to go talk to the princess.
The king wishes you to stay here for the moment. The princess is quite safe.
Okay. I'm going to go think at her.
Gives you an odd look, then just goes back to his post.
I'm going to think at her before a long rest.
Okay. I can't remember what it... Was it just an intelligence check to use the pearl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I'll go warn the princess of what's up. And... Kapow!
Okay. You try dialing the princess on your magical pearl.
Hello?
You don't seem to get any answer, unfortunately.
Darn. Well, I'm pretty tired. A lot of crazy stuff happened today. Our allies aren't super happy with us. It's nap time. I say this to Billy, obviously.
You know what mine is? I think we should take watch shifts. Just in case, someone decides that we know too much and we all need to die in our sleeps.
I'll risk it. I'll just go to sleep.
Just let me sleep for 4 hours and we're good.
Yeah, we could just sleep. Asmaran can watch for us.
Yep. I was only 4 hours sleep and I'm good. Somebody take a 4 hour watch.
Watching.
Some take a 4 hour watch and
I'll
take
take
the
the
rest.
first 4 hours.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys sleep in your cozy apartment.
Awesome.
Did the Nazgul stab us?
Let me roll the random encounter roll. And
Nazgul will appear in the night.
that's the best. I love some Aqua Nazgul. Sith Nazgul. They have lightsabers.
No longer exhausted.
He's so happy.
I'm still crippled for it, but anyway.
The Sith Nazgul.
Yep.
Nah, I don't last for an hour.
Oscar does have to actually roll for curse, I think.
Probably.
Once you guys wake up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wake up, which means something's
Since
happening
you
while we
metagamed
sleep.
it, now the DM gets to say that he keeps the disfigurement forever.
That's fine. I'm okay with
Damn it, man! No, I'm just.
that. I
kidding.
thought it was charming.
The night passes uneventfully,
Really
or what passes for night, anyway. You guys get the benefit of a full rest.
Woohoo. Back to full health.
Do we gain levels too?
No.
Damn.
That's too bad.
Nice
Roll
try.
level 10. No.
I wanted my D8.
Oscar, make a...
A something,
Charisma
something,
saving
something,
throw.
something.
Charisma, really?
Oh, I got my 46. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna be crippled for the rest
Does
of
he
my
still have
life.
disadvantage on it too?
I'm still crippled for the rest of my life. It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, the curse persists. You wake up feeling no better than
Can
the
I
day
ask?
before.
Can I
Maybe
ask-
we should find a healer in this town.
Is there
Can I
any way to assist that?
No,
No.
there isn't.
Can
I
I
mean,
ask-
I can give him some inspiration, but I gotta
It
be away
wouldn't
from
When we
matter.
level up, I'll learn
Not that I guess
remove
that would
curse.
Okay.
When we
Until-
level up, I'll learn remove curse for.
Oh, crap. I forgot those didn't come up.
2 months later, I finally become uncrippled.
You're horribly disfigured. Can I ask the DM what is the check? What is the DC of that charisma roll, or is that a mystery?
That's
Yes,
not
it-
something I'm going to tell you.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine. All right, so we're all up. I assume there are still guards there.
Do you want to do your divination rolls, Urbis, for the day?
Oh yeah, I do.
Hey, at least I'm not exhausted.
There are still guards around the apartment. You're not sure if they're the same guards or if they're on a shift system.
Okay.
Not attempt to leave.
Okay,
I go with it.
you are stopped by the guards.
Mm,
Do you need to not be seen, Knots?
why can't I leave?
They explain that the king wishes you to stay in your apartment for now. He will call on you when he is ready for an audience.
So we're
And
being
as they
held
say
captive?
this,
House arrest.
says, if you want to term it that way,
Okay.
You guys want to have a team meeting? We'll
so
probably
as
do-
you're discussing this with him, you actually see a small number of Marrow coming forward, led by Irving, who you guys recognize before.
I
Hopefully
knew
not
it. I
Marrow.
called it.
Who appear to
Asshole.
be bringing your breakfast.
Marrow or Myrmidons?
Wait.
Myrmidons. Sorry.
Oh, you said
Okay.
Marrow. I was like,
Sorry.
I knew it.
One third. Or
Like, I'm gonna
Merfolk,
kill him
not
now.
Myrmidons.
I had to double check.
Yeah, the small contingent of merfolk bringing your breakfast for the morning, it would seem. So,
Sure.
as you head back inside, they're allowed to pass by the guards, and they come in.
Hey, Irving.
Irving sort of looks over his shoulder, waves the others with him to come inside. Once they do, there's a slight shimmer of magic as one of the merfolk, their appearance shifts. And you immediately recognize the form of Princess Aquaria
Oh,
standing
that worked
before
out.
you.
Irving's a bro. I take it all back.
No, he's a Marrow in disguise.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, she looks around at all of you and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry you've been held here. I've heard what happened. The way my father behaved. It's absolutely horrid what he's done to you."
Okay. That's fine. Listen, I'll be the first one to admit it was very suspicious. Some of us, who I will not name, were very rude. Listen, we all made mistakes. Okay? That happens.
Mhm.
And Crest, I'll be honest with you, buddy, you don't look quite as beautiful as you used to, but we're gonna take care of it.
Go to hell.
I
I hope you mean Oscar.
No, that doesn't get
Who
Oscar.
does?
Oscar, you look fine. Now,
Upon seeing you, Oscar, she immediately puts her hands to her face. Oh my goodness, what happened?
He got looked at wrong.
Evil,
so I
evil,
looked at him.
evil,
You
evil.
know, big giant guys?
She Yeah. She slithers forward towards you, Oscar, and places her hands at either sides of your cheeks and concentrates for a moment. As she does, you feel yourself begin to... You feel the power of the curse sort of surge as this warm energy from her hands courses into you.
Healer, can we get her in the party?
Eventually, you feel the strength of the curse buckle and give way, and your form twists back into its normal self. And as she moves her hands away, she has removed the curse from you. Says, "Oh, poor dear. It's so very brave of you to take on these adventures."
It really is.
How much do you really hate us?
Thank you.
So anyway, have you come here to talk to us for anything specific, or is because I asked to have a little chat with you?
Oh, well, I want to know what you're doing, what you're planning, what you have in store to save our kingdom. My father seems incapable of admitting his own inadequacies. And clearly he's
It's a guy thing.
Well, it seems our plan right now is to sit in this building.
Listen, daddy issues are why Urbis has a chance. Anyway.
Hold up.
I'd like everyone except for Sfars to take their headphones off.
I super checked.
Oh, wait, we can do instead of perception.
No, this is just for Sfars. Everyone else take your headphones off.
Okay, I wanted to try.
From her demeanor, she's milking you guys for information. She's definitely trying to find out what it is that you guys have planned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're good.
Well, I'm not laughing, so it's not that good. I mean,
she bats her eyes at you, Urbis.
Okay. I mean, the big fishy, scaly eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, listen. There's somebody who's working for the Harbinger on the inside. Okay?
In the
apparently,
palace?
Yeah. He's on the inside. He's probably the reason that they attacked when they did. Whenever those 100 guys were sent off, when they weren't around, that's probably why he attacked.
And did some bullshit. And then he wouldn't listen to us, and now we're stuck in this house, and our plan is to do absolutely fucking nothing.
Well, our plan is to do nothing. We haven't had a plan yet. We just napped. We just woke up.
Yes, our plans to do nothing right now.
Unless you can convince your father to let us out of our apartments.
Oh, I don't know.
We think we know what to do.
It's possible. Next. I can certainly try.
I mean, we can't go anywhere until someone either gets us out, or by the grace of whatever undersea gods exist, your father decides that, hey, maybe we are actually trying to help him right now.
Convince him to shove that fucking trident right up his ass.
Not that it's
We know he's upset. Okay, there was some hurtful things said in the king's chamber.
Can't get out, but I can probably sneak out.
Some suspicious implications from everybody. Everybody made some implications. Okay, here's the thing. We know what the bad guys are after, and we know where they are.
We almost died, and then he wanted to fucking put us in this goddamn house. And
okay, he didn't want to. He did
That's just stomps off.
Okay. He's upset. It's fine. Listen, don't worry about him. He's a good guy. He cares so much, you know. So anyway, we know where the bad guy lives. Okay, the Harbinger.
Mm-hmm.
He's very creepy. He touched all our minds and stuff. You wouldn't happen to know about like any stories about a guy who's got like 6 red eyes. You know.
No, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, he's like really big, like large, like 10 feet. Like,
sounds monstrous.
No, not monstrous. A little bit smaller than that. Just large.
She looks
I am
confused,
not
but keeps
happy
smiling.
with any of you right now.
We know! He'll be fine. He's a good guy. He made me this. I pointed at the leather octopus on the turtle shell. He made that. He's very good leather. A nice guy. Really nice. Just gotta get to know. Now, if we could, bust out of here maybe, help us out, get us, maybe talk to your Pop. We could probably maybe go see if maybe we could handle it. You know, maybe we could sneak in there real quick and take care of things. Maybe not. I don't know. I know there's a lot of bad guys. I saw them. There's like hundreds of marrow and some weird crab things with tentacles and stuff that are weird. And those giant guys, quite a few of those. But I know where they live. Do you know anything about like some ancient ruins?
Well, there are ruins all over the seabed.
From what?
Well, from old civilizations, bits of the kingdom that are no longer inhabited, were abandoned, fell into disrepair.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
so brave for doing this for us, Urbis, facing these incredible challenges.
I am, that's true. But everyone else is very brave as well. Okay, don't discount them. They're heroes. You know, some of them even more so than us. I mean, you saw what Oscar looked like. All right, that's tough. You know, but he's got to be in the front. You know, he's a tough guy. You know, I'm sure you can sympathize. You got a lot in common. You're both green, kind of. You know, we're just trying to take care of business. I think. What we need to do is we're trying to figure out just what to do next. Honestly,
Probably go home because fuck this. It's Jesus. Did you see what Urbis saw? Just hundreds and thousands of just things.
I know
We're 6 people.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough to beat.
I also doubt the criteria of choosing these champions.
Okay, listen, we're pretty great. I don't know why.
No, Urbis, I'm not banging you because you. Oh my God! I'm saying like, I just don't think like all of us are ready to take on a literal army.
That's gonna be tough. That's true.
Yeah, I'm sure somehow
honestly,
we'll pull through, but right now I'm in my doubt stage.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what to do at this point. We're trying to regroup. Obviously, some of us are a little upset. It's okay, Nats. Do you want Bill to give you a shoulder rub?
Urbis,
Go give him a shoulder rub.
stop talking! Azkaran! Svars, come here!
I send Billy to go give him a shoulder rub.
I get up my bed, still eyeing the princess a bit, kind of out the corner, and I go march my scaly ass down to over the nuts. I was
Okay.
scaly, then I realized I don't have those.
Mm-hmm.
So me and the princess are talking. I'm sure. What are you guys up to?
Yeah, let's see what the other 3 are discussing.
I'll take off my headphones, so I don't know.
I would really like to know what Azmaran's doing.
Sorry. Asmern just kind of doesn't trust anybody that's in this Smurf and this town whatsoever because he doesn't know who the actual person is, and Nervous is like telling everybody the plan. I'm just like,
I just beckoned for you.
Yeah, he called for
I
you and
just
I by
called for
name.
you.
oh,
Are you coming?
hold on.
You want Krust there too? Is Krust going to stay in the room with the princess?
You
Well,
were
I'm gonna
called.
call you.
Okay,
That
yeah,
should
he's coming to
probably
Knots.
stay.
Sorry.
As the last intelligent creature that's probably there, that can also insight.
He goes to Knots every time.
Spars
he
and
asks us.
Esmeran wander off and go talk to Knots. About what, I wonder?
Okay.
I wonder.
You can't stay here. And Urbis wants to talk. But we can't leave him here alone. That's why I didn't call the other 2. And I don't trust orcs. So,
Okay, well, we don't tell Oscar anything, though.
No.
that's fair enough. So, I'm thinking we go do some investigating of our own. As far as
No,
I can be
it's
there
probably
for your
not.
insight into people. Because I don't do people.
Right.
At all.
I'll just do some. If they're trying to allow, just do line or not.
So, is everybody with me? We good?
Yeah.
Not you know.
I
Get,
do it, and I shake him up, I shake him down, and then as we're in here, he probably hides around, pickpockets them, and you be you.
I'm gonna be me. I'm very good at that.
what I'll do is I'll try to see if I can get out with them, and then try to give you an all clear symbol to come on out.
Okay.
I have a much, much better plan.
Okay.
And at that moment,
Or should I disguise myself as one of
no. Yeah, you know what? You should disguise yourself as a merfolk. That'd be just interesting to watch. At that moment, Knox does that same thing. He just kind of like tucks his sleeves up. The runes that are directly around his wrists, they kind of glow, and when he puts his hands around his mouth, you can see this shadowy figure like kind of seep into the ground and kind of fuse with their shadows. He casts Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I'll do something depending on what this ends up being.
It's going to give you guys a bonus to your stealth.
Yeah, plus 10 to our stealth.
I can also cast Darkness, too.
So can I.
That's like a last ditch. That's our smoke bomb.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Is there is some kind of other way out rather than going past the guards, right?
A blowhole in the wall.
Well, the guards have surrounded this like air bubble that you guys are in. So you're going to have to find a place to sneak past them at some point.
Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing at this very moment. Is we're going to be trying to sneak past the guards and get out of the bubble.
So all of you roll stealth.
Shit, I was hoping I could invisible more than one person.
I'm good.
This is going to be a group challenge, so there's a certain like average DC I need you guys to meet.
What's the bonus for Pass Without Trace?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Hey, then I just got to not do bad.
Yeah, like me. Oh,
It should
wow.
add a 5 to that because. Can I
Oh no, not stealth!
So I got a 16.
God damn it, guys!
I got a
This
crit
is what happens when I leave you guys to your own devices. I can't hear you, but I hope you're happy.
I crit failed on a 16. That's all right.
Right.
I'll just cast invisibility.
Yeah, I
They'll
still got
find me, like,
19.
I'm invisible now, guys.
Asman got a 35. I mean, I think we're okay.
2 out of 3 passed.
16, 19, and 35.
I just,
Why does my stealth
Matt
not work
needs
as
to gather
my question?
himself.
Oh, is it conflict? I still want to figure out why my stealth doesn't work. Is it because it's conflicting with Jack, or
Couldn't tell you, but
yeah? All right.
wow. So
They find me, I'm going invisible. Laying that one out.
We have 2 smoke bombs, guys. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
you guys somehow manage to sneak past the guards and get out into the city proper. Despite Sfars being the least stealthy person. Yeah, you start like thinking up a new tune on the bagpipe and absentmindedly practicing it. The other two are able to shut you up before you get the guard's attention, and the 3 of you wander off. So,
Okay, so no smoke bomb needed? Awesome.
No smoke bomb needed.
not needed.
okay, so what did I hear as far as do?
3.
Yeah, what the hell did we miss?
You just hear whap, and then I.
You guys just hear the faint sound of a bagpipe from the other room. So yeah, you're there chatting up the princess when a delegation of Myrmidons, there's about 8 of them, come up to the apartment and inform you that you have been summoned to a royal audience. So they'd like you to gather your companions and come at once.
Don't worry about it. I know exactly where Spars is.
That you know of.
You know, we need a second. You know, we just need a second. You know, we just need a second try. Did you see that? Your pop is already coming around to us.
Oh,
Just
good
need a few
deal.
minutes. Wait
So I
outside
go
for
and-
us. We'll be right out.
They wait at the door.
I'll just go
We
walk
try to
the
find
other
the
room.
others. I mean, where does we
They are
find
gone.
Spars? Spars is
You-
covered in pots and pans. He's clanging them together.
You search the apartment high and low. The other 3 are gone.
Oh, Okay, good.
It looks
They're not
like
going to
it's
find
just
suspicious.
us. I have a plan.
You had to stealth.
Are you
had
willing to listen
stealth.
to it?
So I'm not deciding things for 5 seconds, and you guys are like, let's stealth and split the party. Okay, just making sure that was the decision.
Don't worry, the smart ones are here. Right, Oscar?
That's the problem.
Right, Oscar?
I have a plan. Are you willing to listen?
Sure, what's the plan?
Okay. Took me a while to come up with this, but it might be possible. We know they know our movements, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure if we go into a cave filled with hundreds of bad guys, we'll probably
Wait.
die.
Are you saying this in front of the princess, or are you guys going to a
No,
separate
it's
room?
just
Well,
us
we're
three.
having
We're on our own. They're waiting
We're
for
in a room.
Okay.
1 second, we have to have a quick team meeting. Okay?
Between those
She waits.
Between us three, and the other 3 guys who are also in here.
They're totally here. It's okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So if we enter caves full of hundreds of guys, we're gonna die, right?
Well,
That's what's going to happen.
probably.
If they know our movements and they've attacked the city once when we left, why don't we make that happen again, but on purpose?
Okay. While this is going on, can I look around the room, use like in my investigation to see if I can figure out what air duct they went through or whatever?
A giant hole in
Good
the
luck
wall.
with that.
Yeah, you can use investigation.
Okay.
We got to be at 35.
So maybe see
You got this. He's got this. He's just
I'm
I
really
found them.
tempted.
I know where they went.
I'm really tempted to do something.
Yeah,
Come on.
we know.
You guys find like an open window to Knott's bedroom, and a few footprints at the bottom where the window would let out, and you have an idea that they went off in that direction.
Okay. Okay, so you know what, Chris? That's a good idea. I like that idea. I was thinking something similar along those lines. Or, we could wait for them to attack and we could go do that. Also a possibility.
Well, I've got one more thing, though. We still have to earn the king's trust, right?
Yeah, well that's gonna be tough with 3 of us.
If I tell him my plan, preferably without any of his advisors around, we could make it so that the city will suffer minimal losses.
Okay, so here's the thing though, the king doesn't trust us. He thinks we might be bad guys.
We just have to earn his trust.
How?
We'll figure that part out later. Stop
Okay,
asking for
great.
details.
3 of our
Well,
guys.
there's 3 of us, and he's gonna ask us where the other 3 went.
They had food poisoning.
Alright, okay, listen. On the plus side, Knots did lose his temper a little bit, so I'm gonna tell the king that he wanted to quit, that he didn't think that this place will save him, but we're gonna stay, and we're gonna do the stuff. That sound good? Or if you
Just have
want,
to be as unthreatening as possible.
well, here's the second possibility. We can say, because I'm good at getting in people's minds, we can say Knots is the traitor all along,
Yeah.
That does have a downside.
which is if he gets caught, he will most certainly die. That's true.
Except for you'd probably lose your assassin, too.
So we could always say the
And
other
your
3 will
bard.
have to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kill half the party. Let's go.
Because Heather's already going to defend
I'll roll up a wild magic source. Let's go.
He's gonna think it anyway, though. If we tell him our plan and he trusts us, he's gonna think it anyway. But we can't validate it because that means they'll just kill him on sight.
What happens if
How
we
sneaky
just
do you think Asmoran is? Well, we can't. We're not sneaky. That's why. And I didn't learn invisible like Spars did.
Then we have to go into a cave full of hundreds of enemies with nothing to stop them from murdering us.
Okay. So here's
You
my
have to
next
stop
question.
them.
How sneaky do you think Asmoran is? Because I feel like
Incredibly.
they have a really hard time catching him.
I've seen him go invisible. I don't even know how.
Yeah. I say that if they start to suspect it, we can't convince them. Maybe we say that we had a funny feeling about Asmoran.
I mean, Asmer could be in the room with you guys. You never know. Just ready to
I
get
rolled
us
a
into
25 on investigate. He's not in the room.
That's why I have 25 on perception.
Oh no, I didn't say in that room. I said you go meet the king. He could be in there
Oh,
because you don't know where he's at.
he's not there.
Has our party split into two, and now we have good half and bad half? Is that what's going on here?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what
I
happened.
don't
much.
know. I don't know that you
Okay.
can define it that way, but you are split in
That's how I'm
two.
defining it.
It's
You're there,
what
murder
happened.
frenzy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could just. Never mind. Sorry, I've been sitting here waiting to say something, but I don't need to.
Oh.
I can't skywrite, unfortunately, because we're underwater.
See, right.
See, right.
So what's the plan here, fellas?
Well, shit. All right, let's
I
just
say we go to the king.
and hope that they don't kill us because our friends left. Sound good, everybody?
We can always tell the truth.
You tell them they had food poisoning.
Ah.
Okay.
That's really got it.
Where are they? We don't know.
That's true.
Okay.
Let's go to the king.
All right, you go.
Well, we
Alright.
have to go to the
You
people
guys,
waiting outside.
go head back downstairs to the guards, who look at you and ask where the other three are.
They are not here.
The lead guard immediately looks concerned, sends a few of his Myrmidons inside to check the place. They go over it top to bottom, come back and say, no, they're not here. The guard immediately asks where they went.
We don't know.
We do not know. We saw one hopped out a window. We saw a window. That's all we got.
They did this without our knowledge. We feel kind of embarrassed right now.
Oh, you can't chat to two people at once.
He looks over his shoulder and yells at some of the Myrmidons to find him, or find them.
Yeah.
Then you three are escorted out. On your way out, Aquaria, who's kind of keeping herself hidden from the guards, just whispers to you, Urbis, that she's going to stay here. She shouldn't be seen leaving with you guys, because she'd get in trouble with her dad, so she's going to stay here for a few minutes and then scurry out.
Okay.
So. Woo! Alright, so you guys are let off. The other three, Knots, Sfars, and
I will take off my headset again.
Esme.
Give me a thumbs up whenever our friends are done with their fun.
So you guys don't actually know where the princess quarters are. So, how do you want to go about finding them?
How did you know this? Where'd it go?
Okay. The most obvious thing first. We head toward the palace.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and once at the palace, is there what's the structure like? I mean, when you described it before, it was basically like it's just this big grandiose type of deal, right? Just
Yeah. There are several spires piercing up into the ocean from the seafloor. It's a large central building that the throne room and the rooms that you guys have seen are in.
Okay. When we first came in, now this is just for the sake of recollection, because I don't remember exactly. When we first came in, there was the huge throne room and there was this big hallway and such. She came from a specific direction. What direction was this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was off to the I guess it would have been like the western wing of the castle.
Let's go pull
We
up
checked
yesterday's
the
stream.
western. We checked the western wing. Specifically, first, the what would seem to be the most guarded tower or spire.
Okay. Make another spell check for me. Your Pass Without Trace is still in effect, so we're adding 10 to each of these rolls.
Yeah,
I got it this time. I cannot literally do this.
25.
Hey,
13.
18.
Okay.
No, I need this
18.
plus 5
Sorry.
for that. I'm fixing it manually.
You guys are able to, as far as you're a little shaky on the stealth, but the other two managed to drag you along and keep you out of sight.
We have in between us both. We're just like, just go right there.
They're just dragging me. I'm like,
Yep.
why?
You manage to find one of the upper spires off the western wing of the castle, and peering inside, it appears to be what you would guess to be the princess's chambers. I mean, it looks very, very, very feminine. Lots of jewelry and a big mirror for her to look at herself. I don't know.
Fantastic. Okay.
We need someone to watch the door.
That'll be you.
Got it. You guys dig through it. Do not tear it apart. If anyone was here, we're screwed.
Wait. On second thought, that'll be me.
Okay.
We'll leave you and Azran to investigate the room, looking for any kind of things that might implicate her of being the mole.
Okay. No one's in the room when you guys get up there. Make investigation checks. Those of you who are investigating.
Oh crap! I was about to give Azmarin a big little inspiration, and he rolled.
Oh, you
And
could
then
have
I
said
rolled the
that.
same thing.
Inspire yourself, I wonder?
No.
I don't know.
No, you can't.
It says you cannot.
Looking around, you find like bits of pretty fabric and jewelry, a few different tiaras.
Damn it. Sfar's come over here.
I feel like I'm going to. I'd rather look in like less obvious places, like maybe like kind of under the bed, kind of feel around like dressers. Like I may dig into the underwear drawer, like feeling around for like some hidden panels or something.
Okay, you find no hidden panels as you feel through the non-existent underwear drawer because they don't
She's a
wear
muscle.
underwear.
It was a favorite speech.
You feel through the shell bra drawer and you find no hidden compartments.
All right, now it's your turn to look.
Yeah, my turn to look. Let's see.
Hey, but hey, good luck. Have a D6.
Okay.
Oh wait, have a D6.
I said D6.
I'll add that too.
All right.
Hey.
Okay. So what is it you're looking for, Knots?
Again, just anything that might be incriminating, that might indicate that she is the mole. So I would be checking, again, like you said, just inconspicuous places, cracks and crevices, see if there's any kind of secret rooms, secret panels.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what...
Maybe
could
she
I
stole something?
say to maybe specify? Yeah, maybe she stole some kind of military plans or anything of that sort.
I get an idea of what you're looking for. As you go through her room, you don't find anything like battle plans or maps, anything like that. You do find a couple things that strike you as weird. The first being that when you guys got into the room and you made a little bit of a mess, but the place already looked kind of messy. Like there was stuff all over the floor. Yeah, like her drawers were kind of upset. Like someone had already pawed through them. So it doesn't seem like the nice, neat kind of maid-kept place that you'd expect a princess's room to be. Secondly, as you're investigating the room, you find that there's the floor itself is made out of stone tiles that are pressed together and mortared into place. And you find that there's a crack between two of the stone tiles, kind of close to where her big mirror is, and you're able to pull out this piece of what looks like a talon or a claw of some kind of creature. Definitely doesn't look like anything that you've seen on a mer person.
A mer person, including Marrow?
Make a nature check.
I'm actually good at this.
I wonder if you should have kept that. Never mind.
Okay. It does not look like anything you've seen on a merfolk or marrow.
Does it
It's
look
sort
like
of
anything that I might have seen on anything at all?
It's kind of a yellowish carotene tint to it. It looks more like the claw of some sort of lizard.
Lizard.
Mm-hmm. So, we're going to cut back to the other guys.
Okay.
All right. I bet the king's gonna like us now.
So exciting stuff just happened. You have no idea what it was, and
Good.
you guys are marched into the throne room, and you see the throne room is vacant of all the courtiers today. It's just lined with guards. Sitting up on his throne is King Aquantis. Standing at his side is his daughter, and his advisors are there in the hall with him.
I poke Krusk. Come on, I want to whisper something to you. What's that? The forest fires left. He told me he was looking at the princess real funny, and he told me not to reveal too much.
Krusk just nods in response like he got the same message.
Okay.
That's still a possibility.
This is what we like to call a trust exercise, gentlemen.
All right, so I'm assuming it's a fairly long walkway up to the king and where he's thrown.
Yep. You guys are walked up. You're kept at a distance of about 80 feet from the actual throne itself. And the king addresses you and says, I've given what you said a lot of thought. Where are the rest of your companions?
For the
I thought I
moment,
summoned all
it is
of
just us. We don't know where the rest of them went. They left without even our knowledge for the moment.
He turns and looks at one of the guards and says, find them immediately. Looks back at you. Notices you, Oscar, and says, oh, you're looking much better today.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Guess it must not have been permanent. That's lucky.
Thankfully.
Given a lot of thought to the accusations you've made. I've been able to corroborate what you told me yesterday, that you felled one of the giants, saved the eastern portion of the city from destruction. I was perhaps a bit harsh and a bit hasty to shed a light of accusation on you when you have done honorably to try and protect my people against our enemies. Your accusation troubles me deeply, and while I cannot in good conscience grant your request to allow you to invade the minds of my council members, it's possible that will no longer be necessary. One of my advisors has gone missing. In the night, he simply vanished.
Oh.
I do not
what
want
does
to
it look like?
believe what you said, but it has weighed on me considerably.
Have we met this advisor?
Do you have
Krusk
anything
is-
to say?
Yeah, Krusk is now going to attempt his what do you call it? I guess attempt to gain the king's trust. So as he's talking, the things he's going to be doing are taking off all of his weapons and laying them at his feet, kicking them away, doing everything he can to prove himself to be not a threat. Okay.
Okay.
Your Majesty, it is very, very important that I speak to you, preferably alone. He starts to take off just the biggest part of his chest piece, just so he has no armor protecting him, and we'll lay that on the ground. And then he will start to walk forward slowly.
Okay.
Hopefully the guards will let him.
Taking off your chest piece is going to take you about 10 minutes.
So yeah, doing it while talking, if that's okay then. Because taking off the entire suit of armor is 10 minutes. I'm assuming just the one piece would be doable
Probably
one way or
5.
another. So I'm fine with that.
And I'll get to that in a minute, as far as when we get back to you
Yeah,
guys.
no, I just needed to add that on because I forgot about it.
Yep. So yeah, it's going to take you a few minutes to like get all the buckles undone, and the king sort of holds out a hand and says, "Please, this." He looks at his advisors and waves his hands. They all part out. The side rooms. Looks at his daughter and says, "Back to your room." She looks a little sullen for a moment, then looks up at you, Urbis, and smiles, gives you a little wave.
Thanks
Go.
for healing. Thanks for healing Oscar for us.
The king looks at you curiously. She stops and looks at you curiously. The king says, "What do you mean?"
Well,
Curing
remember how Oscar looked all weird and stuff?
Yes.
Well, she touched it.
King looks at her pointedly. You were told to stay in your room. She, looking flustered, you can see this blush of violet color flood into her cheeks. I did. I was. Father, I've been in my room all night, and all morning I've only come down here when you summoned me.
Well,
King
yeah,
looks
but you
from her
sent
to
that guy to go take care of Oscar.
Your Majesty, he exaggerates. She said a kind word to him the last time we saw you. He just assumes that it healed him.
One of you can make an insight check for me if you'd like.
One of you.
One of
One
you.
of us.
One.
Well,
Well, Oscar should totally do
Yeah,
that.
Obviously,
I'm gonna roll for it.
It's all
Sorry, I'm not there. You know what?
I got this.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
I got this. I got this.
Okay.
Oscar roll.
All right. She looks at you again with confusion, and then turns and leaves and goes back. Yeah, goes.
Whatever, it's
Heads
fine.
off
She's
to
the
return to her
princess.
chamber.
What's he gonna do for her for breaking curfew? It's fine.
Once it's just you, the four of you, and of course all of the guards, the king bids you to continue.
Would you let me get to the edge of the rounded platform that leads up to his throne? Halfway there.
No, as soon as you try
200
moving
feet
forward,
away.
a guard moves in and holds you back.
Be cool,
So
man.
you're not getting any closer right now.
Be cool.
Your Majesty, I have a plan to help save the city, stop the Harbinger, potentially draw out the one that is impeding from within the city, if you would just listen to a plan that I have formulated.
I'm listening.
We know that any tactical movement we make seems to be countered with them taking the opportunity presented to them, correct?
Seemingly so.
Would it not then be a good idea to give them such a window on purpose and have them take it?
Perhaps. But I worry about inviting any more harm upon my people.
I considered that as well. We know, at least we believe we know, where the Harbinger is located, and we want to attack him. Problem is, there's too many troops between us and him. If we can get them out of where they are hiding and attacking the city, we know we can take them on with much more reduced numbers. But obviously that puts your city in danger. You don't
Yes,
want that.
I understand your strategy, but it is too great a risk to put my kingdom in.
Buildings can be rebuilt. It's the people that matter, yes?
This is true.
You have a natural defense, which is this palace. Most of the troops are only medium or large-sized creatures that would want to fight in hand-to-hand combat.
Listen, he's a combat guy.
You say you know the location of the Harbinger. Where is he?
Otis?
Oh, good. Well,
Speak plain. Quickly.
it was, well, to the southeast, there's a whole bunch of rocks. Inside, there's a massive crevice.
The caves that we spoke of yesterday, the ones that my soldiers are going to investigate.
One of them leads to an under the surface ancient ruin. Somewhere down this tunnel is where he lives.
I see. Well, knowing where he is the important thing. You say he has hundreds.
Yes, I've seen them. He has hundreds at his disposal, including weird crab things. They're like crabs, they've got tentacles and stuff. I was trying to tell him about your earlier.
I understand, Urbis. Thank you.
I'm just, letting you know.
I'm thinking now of the 100 Myrmidons we sent yesterday.
Have they not returned?
They're already dead. No, they would not have returned yet.
Is it possible to call them back?
Possibly I can send a messenger after them. But by now they would have reached the caves. I will have word sent to them at once, see what I can find, what they may have encountered.
You must make sure that this word you send is known to very, very few.
Of course.
Now, about the defense of your people in this city. Do you wish to hear what I plan for that?
By all means.
This palace itself makes a very good natural defense. You could safely keep all of your citizens in some depths of the palace so they're in no direct harm, and then simply bottleneck the enemy forces.
This is as large as my palace is. It would not fit the entire population of this kingdom.
Doesn't have a bigger palace? What kind of a king is he? Set out of character.
Like you know kings, Krusk. Like you know kings.
Krusk he knows a lot about combat, about fighting and stuff. Okay, you don't know this, but he's not just a champion down here. Up there on the surface, he's a champion, alright? A hero sung by the people as a great warrior. Not only for his skill with his blade, but for his mind. He could probably help you set up better defenses.
Misdirection is a much stronger weapon than anything I've ever wielded.
He's also a welder.
You also said that the enemy seeks not necessarily the destruction of the city, but what it protects. They seek the eye.
Okay. I'm very scared about what you're talking about. Please continue.
Well, if they could be led to believe that the eye was no longer in the city, but somewhere else, surely that would draw the focus of their attack there.
So you want to just kick the bucket down to somebody else?
No. I mean, we're talking tactics, talking about laying an ambush.
Okay. But I don't know that... Let's say you said that we let it known that you were moving the eye in a specific location so that the bad guys would know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that the Harbinger would be the one to come out for it.
Well, no. I thought the whole thrust of this plan was to lure out his forces so that you could go in and take care of him yourselves.
The
We
problem
certainly
with
could do that.
is that an ambush does not require all of his forces. An attack on the city would.
That depends on how we set up the ambush.
If you believe you can make one happen that will need that many, I'm able to go along with that plan.
The follow-up problem is this. The city is... So you're proposing we set up an ambush for an ambush?
Yes.
It seems tough, especially considering the fact that he has a mole on the inside.
Maybe. Or, as I said, that mole may have already left.
Maybe,
But we don't know that
but
for
are you
sure.
willing to gamble your kingdom and the bringing back of the old gods?
Of course not.
Because that's what you're suggesting with this. Because if he hasn't left the kingdom, and he's still there,
Which is why this whole plan within a plan we kept between us.
sure. But he
can
will
work
tell
with
everyone
that.
about your ambush that you've set up. I mean, unless somehow you're going to keep a massive amount of troops like that for the ambush hidden from your advisors and the like.
He doesn't have to. He already has about 100 of them hidden. If they're still alive.
There's no need that they need to be hidden. It's just that we use false baits to lure out the Harbinger's forces.
Bum, bum,
I can work with that.
Who will know? And also, according to your plan, won't this leave the eye relatively undefended?
The eye won't actually be there, Urbis.
Exactly. That's where the military for the ambush will be, though. At the fake eye. And we'll be trying to kill the Harbinger. So who's looking at the eye?
I presume, Your Majesty, it is safely locked away.
It is. I can have a special reserve of my finest guard. Keep watch over it. While the bulk of our forces go elsewhere to draw the enemy's attention.
Your Majesty, I appreciate you here. Or your tympanic membrane. Listen, I appreciate you listening to us, and this sounds like we're coming up to something close to a plan. But might I make a request?
Go on.
Give us a little time until we can find our friends again.
Yes, I'm very curious about where they went. They
Yeah,
didn't tell you.
they like
It was
this.
very poorly timed that they decided to leave.
Listen, you understand. I've been dealing with these people. They always want to sneak off. That's always the plan. Oh, well, we got a problem. We got to be sneaky about it. That's always the plan, and it always goes weird. But assuming the fact that we haven't found them, it's probably going pretty good.
As you say that, let's cut back to the other three.
All right, I'll take off my headset.
Oh my god.
Okay, so,
Me and brother.
You guys fell into a pit of doom.
as far as you can make a nature check to use your college of lore.
Good thing I have a +0 to that because I'm good. All right.
It does not appear to be from any creature that you're familiar with. You kind of come to the same conclusion that Spars did. That whatever it is, you're not sure what it is, but it doesn't seem to belong here.
Okay. This be no sea beast, I tell you.
Oh god.
That's
not
as much
him.
as I get.
Okay, is there a window?
That's how you guys got in.
Oh. It's just we swam up the whole time.
Okay, perfect. We're going out the same way.
Okay. All right, you guys swim out. Make another stealth check for me.
God,
Good thing
I'm good.
I'm just gonna roll a d20, just a good old normal d20 +5, so it just does this for me. Is the path thing still on?
pass without a trace lasts for 1,000,000 years. It does last for a pretty long time. Let me go ahead and check though.
It was between
I think it lasts
15
for
and
an
+5.
hour.
Yep, up to an hour.
All right, so roll your stealth here, Spurs.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, you guys managed to sneak out of the princess's chambers. Where are you headed?
Now, have we met all of the advisors?
You're not sure. You've met several of them, the ones who were included in the War Council meetings.
Are any of them lizard folk?
No, they're all merfolk.
Okay.
So we found this weird stuff in the princess's thing, which at the very least means that something has either been there or she's been in contact with a something.
I didn't even think of that, honestly. So good thing you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's a good way to. That might also be why her room is in disarray. You know, maybe that meeting didn't go as well as they'd hoped.
Right.
As you guys sort of hover outside the window having this conversation, you hear the sound of the door to the room opening.
We swim very quickly away,
Scatter.
and
Should we swim quickly away or should we peek and see who it is?
Or try to listen in.
if we want to play with fire, I'm okay with that.
I'm fire resistant, it's okay.
Okay, we're gonna no, Asmaran is gonna
Yeah.
go peek and see who it is.
Okay, Azran, you hang by the window while the other two swim off. You just hear the shrill voice going, "Oh my god, what happened to my room? It's a mess!"
How does she... I'm not there to say anything. Damn it.
Admin's kind of confused. Like, wasn't it already a mess? It's like listening. It's like,
It was kind of a mess when you guys got there, yeah.
Hmm.
You hear the sound of someone going through drawers and, trying to pick things up and put them back where they belong.
Would that be an insight or perception to just...
To do what?
I guess to see exactly what they're trying to put away or whatever?
You can see, you can just peek in and she's, picking up some shell bras and sticking them back in their drawer and trying to organize and bits of jewelry going back on their stands, and she's trying to tidy the place up, and she yells for a maid servant who swims in and is aghast at the state of the place, and they start tidying up together.
Okay. Does she try to go to see if that one thing is in the crack missing or anything like that?
Make a... This would be make a perception check.
Sweet. I'm good.
Hey.
She doesn't seem to even act as though she knew it was there.
Okay.
Yeah. About this time, you hear someone else come in, a male voice, and the princess seems to be talking to a guard and telling him that someone has been in her room, and he needs to find out who it was immediately. He swims off.
Oh, in case it wasn't clear, I'm taking the talent thingy.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure in case that comes up again.
Maybe we should have left it for her to find. See what happened to them. Too late now, but...
So where are you guys swimming off to now?
Should we just go back to our room and act like nothing happened? We were there the whole time?
And Asmund's gonna try to just stealth back to them, so that she doesn't see him. Or have to do another roll.
What's the Game plan?
Okay, is there any way that I might be able to... Now, this is the dumbest thing I think I've ever said, but... would there be any way I'd be able to track down, a shark? Or just some kind of really big fish? Okay, my point is, what I'd like to do is, I'd like to go and just kill something. Something easy, something we won't need, intricate combat for or anything like that. But something that I can bring back some sort of trophy so that if anybody asks where we were blowing off steam.
Okay. You can swim out of the city. That's going to take you a little while to get outside the city.
Yeah, fuck it, we can't do that.
And then, you'd have to do some rolling.
Yeah, fucking... Okay,
You want to go buy something?
I mean, because I don't have any... no. No, because then that's a trail of where we were. The whole point is to nobody know what's going on here. I don't have any other clever plans, guys. I mean, I was pretty convinced that it was the princess. But it's starting to seem... Well, it's starting to seem as though it were someone else. Or that the princess herself is just a guise. That somebody else is the princess or acting as the princess.
Oh, hey, that's a good throw. See, I was down to two options. Now I have a third one. First one was there was just something there. Second one, she's really damn good at acting, and she's been doing this for a long time. Or as you said, third, that is not the princess.
Right. I don't think doppelgangers are akin to lizards. So,
but considering that she's been treated nervous as she always has been, I think that's either she's been gone for a real long time,
right,
or this is the genuine thing.
Maybe we should just go back and tell everybody else what we found.
Yeah. Because we have to find a way to word it with Urbis, because he'll fucking
blab it.
Well, no, you get to explain it to Urbis.
Good.
So you guys just go back to your apartment?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you notice that the guards that were doing a perimeter around it are no longer there. Presumably they're out looking for you guys, so you're able to go back to your apartment just fine. And just Netflix and chill, I guess. So
I was just thinking...
when we get there, are they already there? The rest of our group?
No.
Okay. We're just chilling, like nothing ever happened.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Have we heard our
No.
friends? Have we heard of our friend's decapitation yet? Or
Nope, you're still
No,
not
we're
sure
in
where
the
they
room.
are.
okay, great.
So what are we doing now?
Yeah. The king says he'll consider your strategy and come to a decision before the end of the day on how to get this. The best way to get this sent up. He's also going to send a messenger out to try and reach the men he's already sent out to the caves. Aside from that, you guys are free to go about the city as you please.
Well, then I redon my armor and pick up my gear.
Tells you in the future there's no need to do that.
Yeah, it was to earn trust.
All right,
Okay.
so
Well, that went pretty well, I think.
you guys are escorted out. When you get back to your apartment, Knots, Svars, and Asmaran are just chilling.
Okay, guys. So, how was your adventure?
Yeah,
Sounds
pretty
like
good,
that
pretty
in
good.
easy terms. What the fuck?
Okay, so
And it went, we some things were seen.
okay, that would be a good time to share.
They were sawn, were they?
Who did you cut
Everything
in
I've
half?
done so-
You know, we found weird things that shouldn't be underwater to begin with. Like, you know, it'd be like if you saw a chicken underwater. That doesn't work. We found one of those.
Okay, I told
In the
you
princess's
everything
room.
that my mind thinks. So let's get a little more specific.
Jump to the specific stuff.
Okay,
Say
so
that
we
last
went.
part again for them. Since
So
they
we
did
might have
something-
gone into someone's daughter's room, scrounged about a bit,
Okay.
found some very odd things in there that may point to them being the mole.
Okay, what did you find?
As I said, it's
Knots is like
Yes.
picking his fingernails with the talon.
that.
Oh yeah.
So-
this.
You went into the palace, stole something from, I'm assuming, the princess's bedroom.
Whoa,
It
wait,
was
wait,
not
wait, hold
stolen.
on. We didn't steal anything.
You
Asmer did not
took
touch it, so it
politely?
was not stolen.
It was just something that was lodged in the cracks. There's a few presumptions we can make about it, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know it was there.
Does it look magical?
Examining it does not appear to have any sort of magical aura.
Also, Urbis, I would.
If
I'd be-
I'm so hold on.
Okay.
This is a DM question. Would examining it reveal magical aura, or would I have to cast detect magic?
Generally, you can detect whether or not an object has magical properties. You just cannot necessarily identify
Know what
them
they
without something like detect magic or identify.
Okay.
It does not appear to be in any way magical.
Then
Okay.
why
This
did you
is a
take it?
talent. Good job.
yes,
This
and
has no
you know-
magic on it.
Yep. And you know what's weird about a talon underwater? There's nothing down here that has talons, Urbis.
Okay.
You know, this is
Second
the first
thing.
time people have visited. It could have come from anywhere.
There's a
carry a
bed
talent?
here too.
Do you carry a talon? Do you,
It's
Oscar,
They don't have
Carry
You can
talents.
sleep
Yeah.
on beds. He's got a point.
Okay.
okay, fuck you. No, but
I'm gonna
Urbis.
say this again. There's no magic on this.
Just heads up, we are 10 minutes away from the 4-hour mark.
All right, no, just shush.
Yeah,
I
we'll
need-
wrap it up soon.
But Urbis, I would be very appreciative. Yeah, no, after all this, it's a little much. Try not to tell the princess literally everything we're doing.
Okay.
Take it from one guy who's really good at lying to call it a liar.
Okay. This
Or an actor. Look at me. I'm a bard. I play music. I whoop-de-doop-de-doo.
Well, first of all, we talked to the king.
You call that music?
Oh, man.
You're getting worse and worse. Oh, no.
Jester.
I swear to God.
First of all, we talked to the king without the princess there. Okay.
Right, that's good.
Now,
I'm assuming you pissed her off.
what else do you have besides a not magical item that you found in her room?
Assumptions that will lead us to other places that will probably reveal the actual person that we're trying to find just as soon as we figure out what the hell we're about to do after this point.
So you have nothing else other than this. You must have seen
Absolutely.
something. You have nothing?
I do have this shell bra that I got.
Cross
Does that have a magical aura?
Chop off that fucking bagpipe.
No, it doesn't even unclasp from the front or anything.
Oh, my God.
It's a magical piece,
Okay,
but it's
not
not magic.
Not magical either.
Knots like sits back and just like kind of throws his feet up and stretches and says, "Look, I don't care what you think, Urbis. Svars has a knack for knowing what people think, and you don't at all, ever."
Well, he has a spell that lets
Hold
him
on,
know
wait,
what
and
people
before
think.
you start talking, he made it very clear that he didn't trust the princess, and I think he's fucking right. Okay, so she jumps into your head and tells you that we need to come down here, where we've already risked our life, what, 3 fucking times for this lady?
Well, that's an occupational hazard for us.
Upon doing so, but still, upon doing so, we get accused of being traitors. After we just risked our lives and some great old deity of some sort just threw himself into our minds and was digging around, and then we come back. Where is she? Nowhere. We go into her room, and it's all torn to pieces, as though somebody had already been there, and we find a trace of it.
Okay. So
Not to mention we
At
think
the very least, I don't know what her intentions are, but she seems really apt at trying to milk information out of us. I don't know where it's going, and I'd rather not take the chance, is kind of my point. Like, I'm not saying don't trust her entirely, I'm just saying be careful what you say and how you word it.
okay,
Not-
before everyone throws a fit, alright, let me say a couple of things. First of all, I
That's
heard
all you do, Urbis.
Okay, listen, first of all, Spars, I heard you. And so you know what I did when we talked to the king? I told the king that she snuck out of her room. Huh? Yeah.
All right, that's good. Good.
You probably didn't even mean to do it.
No, he did. It was
I have
intentional.
a very high intelligence, okay? I talked about it with the king, and he agreed. Now,
I'm just verbally saying, like, everyone here. I know I'm pointing at you, but I just mean, like, everyone here. Even you, Oscar. Even
second
you.
of all, I'm not an expert on moles and being a spy.
that's kind of obvious.
I've read a couple of books, and in those books where they had spies, the spies did not tear up their own room.
He was reading some wrong books.
Why would they tear up their own room? They know where the stuff is.
To set up that they're getting kidnapped?
That's okay, but that's just one thing. There's so many presumptions that you can make from anything that's happened so far. Who else knew that we were going to be here when we came?
Like, what do you mean they knew that we were going to be there when we came?
The princess is the one who contacted you.
Yes.
The king knew we were coming
Who
because
else?
he's the one who greeted us.
Not to mention,
Any of
we
his
also know there's
advisors?
a mole inside somewhere in this whole kingdom. We don't know who it is, so how can we trust anybody to tell them any of our plans?
I'm actually seriously questioning why, like, what criteria we were chosen by.
Okay,
That's
first of
Third
all,
level.
We
Okay,
saved
couple of
her.
things. First of all, we can trust the king because the bad guy didn't like him and said that he was being betrayed. So he's probably not being betrayed by a good guy. So I feel like we can trust the king. Now, as far as the princess choosing champions and stuff, first of all, we're pretty great. Second of all, we killed a Cyclops that was real big and stuff. And third of all, let's say she's a bad guy, okay? And she's working for the Harbinger and wants to bring down the old gods. Why would she... How did she get captured by the Cyclops in the first place if she's a servant of the old gods? Was it purely to set up to bait some not-so-good adventurers to kill the Cyclops and then bring them down underwater so that they can help?
My thought on that is not necessarily that was planned, but a lucky accident. Perhaps she didn't mean to be caught. We just happened to come by, and she was like, "Look at this bunch of like losers! Just get them.
Okay,
They'll
now
go
listen.
down there and die, and then their great champion will be dead."
I
I
am
may not
an evil
trust
bad
her
guy.
100%. I'm with Urbis on this one. That's not something
I'm
I
not-
normally say.
I'm not an evil bad guy, okay? But if I was, I would say, hey, head of the Royal Guard of Mermaid Land, you are my champion. Instead of calling in reinforcements from above the water.
There could be some political thing we probably don't know about around here. I don't know,
And
but
then
yeah.
I would then not
It doesn't even
subsequently
have to
tear up my room.
necessarily. It doesn't even necessarily have to be that. Maybe she wanted land dwellers to come down here to place distrust. Maybe she wanted us to be the pinnacle of their glory or their saviors, so that we could be a pillar for the king to place distrust in.
I would just like to point out all of this is speculation and kind of pointless at this moment. What you guys need to know is what I was able to get the king to listen to. We've got a plan to get into the Harbinger's little lair and take him out.
Right.
Which, if we pull that off, hey,
problem solved. And then the king loves us forever.
Assuming he's not dead by the time we get back.
That's why we work fast, Mr. Negative.
I mean, we're not exactly fast. We're loud and what's the word? We make messes.
Well, you guys were really sneaky before.
Well, hold on. Now, all of this is just... We were trying to tell you what we did, and you decided that it wasn't worthwhile. It was worthwhile to us because we don't trust her. Our plan is still the same. We're still going to stick with you guys, and we're still going to do everything. We're still a group. I just wanted to check out something that I didn't trust.
First of all, listen. I'm not saying it wasn't worthwhile. Knowing that apparently somebody with a weird talent thing broke into the princess's room and tore stuff up looking for something or possibly maybe that's what happened, or she's a Canadian supervillain who baited us down underwater to kill us specifically because she doesn't like us, and she has in fact torn up her own room when she wasn't there explicitly to hide her kidnapping that hasn't happened yet. That's possible.
Matt's back there just enjoying this.
Now that you've said it out loud, it does sound stupid.
Okay.
I didn't have anything without
which one
kidnapping.
is true. It don't matter. Neither of them matter. Okay? But I think it's good to know that at least something around the princess, we can agree there's weird stuff going on. Okay? I'm not saying what you did wasn't worthwhile. I'm just saying, now we know, let's not go crazy with assumptions just yet.
We were just saying the exit was poorly timed. They expected all of us at the palace, and they're like, where's the rest of you? We don't
I have a lot
know.
of questions about that.
Well, I mean, you at least you didn't have to lie about it, right? I mean, you guys didn't know.
Didn't exactly look good either.
I mean, it went fine.
Well, let's be fair. If we told Urbis that we were going anywhere, he would be like, oh, I don't know, and let's be honest, that doesn't fool fucking anybody.
Okay, first of all, I'm like a pretty good liar. Okay?
Is that why you like me, honey?
If by that you mean terrible, I agree.
Okay, listen. I'm not good at telling people to lie, but you know what? I know how to lie a little bit. You know?
Oh, you do. Hey, Irvis, if you look outside, you'll find a fish that looks exactly like a cloud.
Okay, listen, I know you enough. No, that's not happening. I know you enough to know that's not true. Okay,
Didn't cut.
so...
I don't know that you're not a bad liar. Or that you are a bad liar. Apparently.
It doesn't matter because party rules don't really count.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're just funny.
Okay,
Look outside.
There's a couple of possible plans that we talked about with the king, and I would like to do something that's radical to y'all, which is discuss it with the party. So, Crest's plan was that we basically wait for the bad guys to attack, or we bait them into attacking the city.
Mm-hmm.
The city's defendable,
wait.
fortified.
Can I stop you there?
Okay.
Only because I simply want to trust whatever Krusk wants to do. Whatever he thinks is right, we'll do that. I would, however, like to suggest a plan B.
Okay. We have a plan B too.
If whatever happens all falls to shit.
Right. We can blame Krusk. I agree. Continue.
No.
You're supposed to be on my side.
We still kill this big asshole wherever the fuck he is.
100%. That's definitely on the plan.
Then
that's plan B.
We send Azmaran to go steal the orb, and we bring it up to the Vizier.
What?
That's more like a plan Z. Every other possible plan has to fail
What is
before
that
we
the plan
do that.
for?
Every plan
What?
fails, therefore we join the bad guys.
Wait. Now hear me out. The reason being because if nothing else works, then clearly this kingdom cannot protect this. And this power going to the wrong person could be terrible. Now, it's not to say that I completely trust the Vizier, but I know that their kingdom can protect these magical artifacts, obviously, because they've been doing it for years.
As
First of
far
all,
as
they've been protecting that box for about a month, actually, because that's when we found it.
So, no, I want to go back to the details of this bait plan. I want to know what we're currently doing before we go into what we could be
And
doing.
we'll hear it from Krusk.
We don't have a plan yet. We have a couple of options. That was the first plan.
Right.
Was that
Right.
we get them to attack because they want the magic ball.
Right.
And we go in, sneak in there, drop the hammer, Blue Octopus style, bring that justice that we're known for.
Yeah, sneak.
Mhm.
And we kill. Okay, we don't sneak. We kill everything like we really do. Okay.
He
And
sneaks.
then, I mean,
Yeah, I sneak.
we kill everything in there, particularly the Harbinger. And hey, we saved the world. We're big heroes.
Right.
That's option one. The thing that the king suggested, and I don't know what Crust thinks about it, we didn't really talk about it in detail, but is that we somehow create the idea that we are going to move the eye, right? The
Right.
magic thing.
Right.
And we bait them into attacking that way, so that the city doesn't come under attack. And they attack the not eye that we're using as bait, while
Right.
we sneak in and go try to kill the Harbinger.
So basically, the king wants to set up an ambush on a false
He's
target.
doing it too.
They can ambush them.
So how does he propose the information get leaked?
This is
Just like
all
that-
about misinformation. Spread it amongst his viziers and hope that the mole or the traitor
Well, that's
passes
assuming
the word and things happen.
Well, that's hoping the traitor is only that far up, though.
Well, no
both,
one else.
both
knows
of
the
our
true
plans
plan
rely on
except-
that.
No one except for the king and us will know the true plan.
So
And
he
those
proposes
parts
to
that-
leave the actual eye unguarded completely.
On the contrary,
That's
let's say
why I said that seemed like
where
a
it
not
normally
great idea.
is.
What did Grusk say?
It'll stay where it currently is under his elite guards.
All right, now let's go into the assumption one of his elite guards is the mole.
Unlikely.
How so?
Because it's never one of them. That's how unlikely.
First of all, I have to agree with you. But I think maybe I was more of a fan of Krusk's original plan.
Right.
It seems kind of also because the city itself is going to have some defenses that are automatically existent there. However, I have a counter offer, which is that we keep doing what we're trying to do, investigate. We find out who that mole is and how he's communicating with the bad guys. And then maybe, just maybe, me and you, Spars, we do our mind fuckery, and we get him to go devil agent, and you command him to be like, lie. And then he lies, and they do crazy stuff, and then we sneak in and we kill the bad guy.
I also like that plan. If only half my mindfuckery didn't actually kill people in the end.
That does only
I'm okay with that.
come about if we can find the actual traitor.
Yes.
Yeah, and assuming we go with the bait and switch plan, anyone know Silent Image or anything close enough?
But wouldn't, if we did the bait plan, wouldn't his elite guards already attack, though? Because they're going to protect the village anyway. Or whatever. Kingdom.
Which plan are we talking about? We got the of them right now.
The bait.
The one where the king says, "Hey, the eye's actually over here," and then we have a whole ambush. I'm just saying, that could be helped a lot more if someone could cast a little magic, make the eye seem like it was really there.
Well, I figure we could just move the box.
Yeah.
Or just have
While
a
this is
decoy,
going on-
get like some sort of fish transport cart under guard being, taken across the sea or whatever.
Let's go back to the surface and get our pearl and say that's the eye.
No.
No one will believe that.
While this is happening, I'm looking at the Talon,
Can I roll a nature or arcana or any sort of check?
Nature or Arcana. I'll let you roll either one.
I am equally good at both.
We've exhausted all off.
I'm feeling magical.
Okay. It looks like it's from some sort of reptilian creature. You're not entirely sure what. Doesn't look like anything you've seen on Merfolk or Marrow since you've been down here.
Now, remember, I did read a book of Eldritch Knowledge. I don't know. Maybe it talked about some creepy lizard guys in that book.
We got Shoggoth.
Probably not.
Shoggoth cell down here.
You know what? I'll give you advantage on the roll. Go ahead and roll again.
Hey! I'm going to roll a 1.
It ain't gonna get any better.
No, but you know what?
Please, Orbis, figure it out. Have a D6. I don't know. Have a D6.
I tried.
And you can't give him the D6 after the roll, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Regardless.
But, yeah, you don't know of any creature that has a claw like this that you've seen before.
That's rude. This is from a lizard thing.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything like this, and I usually know a good bit of stuff about this thing. Matt, you know anything about this?
Nope.
Alright.
Well,
Maybe
anyway,
if I go ask my patron about this, does anyone feel like selling their soul?
no.
Maybe, at most.
It doesn't matter. Listen.
we have-
Why not? No.
We have to wait until nightfall to get an answer from the king anyway.
Okay.
Or what count as nightfall in this freaking
Okay.
place.
So, I have a couple of suggestions with you. Do you guys want to just do the straight up bait, or do you want to try to find the mole? Let's establish that first. Now, I will say this about the mole. Just real quick, I will say if we think the mole has got some magical, so the mole is probably kind of messed up like that guy we saw, right?
Let's assume he is.
Okay, so he's probably hiding his messed up stuff. He's hiding his messed up stuff with some sort of illusion, right?
Possibly.
I can sniff out some illusions. I can detect them.
Probably done with the princess.
Also, if we're going to go this route, I prefer we go this route, because if we leave on the bait trip, and the bull is actually combat capable, and we just leave... yeah, it's the elite guard. I mean, again, magic... dead. You know? Or invisible. My boy Asmer. So I still think we should track down the mole before we, the 6 of us, leave the city.
So what does everybody else think?
There's no guarantee the mole is using illusion to hide his form. It could just be a merfolk that has given allegiance to the Harbinger through fear.
Well, we also have this thing, though. And this thing comes from a lizard or something.
Alright.
Maybe.
And you're going to do what with it?
We'll
Okay.
figure that out.
Plan L.
Okay. Let's plan out.
Oh, man.
We kill everyone.
Listen,
That's
I know how
good.
to,
That better be further down the fucking alphabet.
Okay, first of all, is that probably what's going to happen? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But that should not be a plan. That will eventually happen.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on, wait. I got a better one, okay?
Okay.
We kill everyone but the princess and the king.
Yeah, they'll love us.
Probably.
Why? So they can rebuild their kingdom through having a lot of horribly children?
So that we
So that's how the
can...
Marrow were created.
So that we can...
Did you guys go out drinking while y'all were away?
Okay, no.
No, that'd be you.
Or
No,
no?
he's licking ink.
No, that's right. Exciting.
It's not my drug of choice. Anyway. Okay, so everyone else, do you guys want to do the bait thing and try to just solve the problem that way, or do you want to find... So as far as says that we find them all, what does everybody else think we should do?
Kill everybody.
Military tactics.
Okay, military tactics. I'm going to call that just the huge. Oscar, I feel like you're a good tiebreaker for this.
Oscar doesn't even know what's been going on.
He's
Octopus
just-
now chasing a brightly colored fish.
What is he? We don't feed that dude. What'd you give him?
So we have 2 plans. We can solve this with a coin toss if it comes down to it. If we're tied up.
Well, there's 5 of us, right? Not
yeah.
including Oscar.
Okay. So my vote is mole. Your vote is not important, but
I think mole is a good idea. Because I think we can do some mind messing, and we can send them false information, or at least we can get rid of the mole that's going to tell everybody our plan.
Oh, come on, let's just do the bait and switch. Fuck it.
Okay,
Right,
his vote is
Admiral.
bait and switch.
all right,
Alright,
Asner, it's down to you.
I mean, we're gonna have to fight somebody anyway. We're gonna be a bloody fucking mess by the time this is over. Let's just do it.
I think those are the last words of like 1 million people.
Hey, probably gonna be the better strategy anyway. Because I mean, how long is it gonna take us to find that mole? How many people live in this
Listen,
kingdom?
guys, you
know,
just
I
need
don't
to
think
You and I are
find,
going to go
culture, for
manhunting.
Christ's
They can
sake.
go kill.
you just need to find the ceiling, and then you need to bust through it, and then you need to find the next one and just bust through it.
What is this, a bad Mortal Kombat fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Something
It
like that.
was a 21 jump
It's a
street.
fisting.
reference.
Okay.
We're going to go
How
kill.
about this? Plan 47Z. Okay.
Hey, there's Z in there. I gotta go to that thing. Okay, got it.
They're gonna attack at some point in time to get the thing, right? Can we all agree?
Right.
Yup.
Yeah.
Kill all of them.
What?
What?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll kill all of them.
So
I look
when,
confused as Hydrobus.
so while they're gonna come and attack to try and get the eye in the box and stuff, we're gonna go. The minute they attack, we.
Oh man.
We leave. Okay? We leave and go kill the Harbinger when that attack comes. Till
I've already
then,
beaten us to it.
we look for the mole.
Okay.
But we only really have until nightfall, so we better get started on it quick.
They're gonna attack at nightfall?
No, the king will give us his answer, and if he goes with the plan, we have to get ready for it.
Oh.
They're
Well,
gonna
we
take
see
it
what he
3
answers
seconds.
Well,
before
whatever.
we
Whatever he
decide.
decides, really. How's that sound, everybody?
Oscar,
You know
how
what,
about we
let's
spin a
do
spell
this.
slot on you?
DM, what do you think we should do?
Yeah, help us,
Urban-
God.
Urban is now talking to someone.
I
Somewhere.
pray to kill Hadeen, and he says,
Urbis, who are
I
you
talked to the
talking
god of
to?
the highest order.
I don't blame him.
I think what you should do is decide next week. So we'll pick up there next Tuesday.
Great.
"Hey."